Welcome in to today's session, and yeah, there's nothing too special about it in anything except that you're in a boat. But who wants to recap? How did you get on the boat? What happened last time?
I can do it.
Yep.
We got out of the cavern and we were on our way back to Sarbert, and we met Zarut, and then we went in and we spent the time we needed for me to make my stuff and arrange the boat, and Fred went back and got Johnny's staff, first with Zarut and then by himself. And Mort and Zarut hung out. I'm very bad at these. I'm very, very bad at these. And the boat was already arranged, and we used sending to contact Ann Loss, and then we went and picked her up, and now we're on the boat, and the authorities have not shown up looking for us yet.
Yet.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, you spent some time working and gathering information and such in Savant, and indeed we ended last session with you leaving Savant on the ship. So you are on the ship, you are leaving Savant, the ship is sailing out, the ship has sailed out of Savant and is going forth, so there's no going back there.
The way you're phrasing that
unless
kind of
we
makes me think
hijack
that
it and turn it back around.
Well, the river only goes one way.
Yeah.
You can't go back. You could get off the boat.
We can make them paddle.
Ships can go both ways, but yeah, but it would be quite inconvenient if a ship could only go one way. Yeah.
They would have to make a new boat each time they wanted to make the journey.
Yeah. They'd have to carry the boat like on land.
Yeah, they'd have to attach wheels to the boat.
I mean, I guess they may have done that as well at some points, but if you think about something like, you know, like ancient Egypt was very reliant on the Nile, which is comparable to this river here, and is like super wide and big and everything. So yeah, I mean, you might be thinking about like a super small rapid stream.
Yeah.
which yeah, if you're going there on like a rowboat, then you'll probably be going one way, but with a larger sailing ship, which you are on, is yeah, you can go either way, and also the wind direction doesn't stop you from going the other way exactly. But yeah, so the river is wide, and Frid was able to get you on a ship that's like a cargo ship that goes between Savant and the capital city, and So first of all, the payment, which you pretty much came to the conclusion that is probably the best deal you've got, is that the captain asked you for 500 gold pieces, so one for each person. which isn't which sounds reasonable. Though I did want to ask HJ, when you were negotiating this with the captain, did you drop any information about like why you're going? I'm sure the captain would have wanted to be asking about these things. So, yeah, did you tell why you're going? Whether you need whether you want it to be hush hush or any of these kind of things?
Well, it was before we found out we were made illegal, and so probably not. Probably just would have said we're a chartered adventuring company. We've got business that direction, and left it at that.
Sure.
Yeah, not too many details though.
Yep. Sure. Yeah. So the captain has promised you that you may be on the ship. I said it's like you can think of like a sailing ship, like on the open seas, even though you're not on the open seas, but it's got like multiple decks on it. Is that what they're called? Yes, they are decks. So specifically it has 3. It's got the top deck, one below it, and then below that is the hold of the ship with all cargo. And you've been informed that you have accommodations. You can sleep on the middle deck. There's a really it's barely any better than just sleeping on the floor, but you get a spot to sleep in, and yeah, you get a share of the ship's rations and everything, so you don't need to worry about those. In terms of actually sleeping and traveling, I think we determined that none of you actually have any sort of experience on a ship, so it's probably going to be quite strange. It might be quite exciting, but it's also probably going to be quite. You might like get seasick or something, if or whatever. Like it's going to be weird, and you probably won't have the best sleeps and everything.
Seasick on the riverside.
I've never been.
Yeah, like it's. Yeah, like it's not like the open seas, and it's not stormy or anything, but it's still a ship that's going to be rocking around and being something that's you're not familiar happening on like solid ground.
We should have made a bigger deal about the little canoe in the Underdark, because that was our first experience being in a boat at all for everyone except maybe Janice. We should have been a lot more freaked out remembering that. Because yeah, in our hometown, there's not like a lake or anything, is there?
I mean, probably, and there's probably like smaller rivers and such. But anyways, so yeah, you've been informed about these things. You've also been informed that you're not allowed to go into the cargo hold. They've like already organized all the stuff in there before you arrived, and so it's locked with a big padlock, and also you notice that there's one of the crew seems to always be like standing there, just guarding. I don't know if they're expecting one of the crew to steal from their own cargo hold or what, but but yeah, there's
down there.
Yeah, but they just seem to usually have somebody just standing there looking for it as well. But yeah, otherwise you're on a ship, and you're now sailing towards the capital of Van Lawson finally, after all these years, and and I think that's about it. Yeah, like on your travel, you're obviously restricted to the ship in terms of where you can be. Generally, unless you jump off, then I guess you will get left behind. but as you go, you see, the terrain around the ship. It is similar-ish to how the Western Empire's been so far, but to the north you see that there's still those rolling plains going on, quite flat, but there's also a bit of forestation here and there. To the south you see the similar kinds of kind of empty plains. In the distance you see a small city out there as well, and other small settlements. So in that sense it's more populated than the western southern part of the river. And there's a relatively large amount of traffic here on the river between Sarvent and the capital city. You notice that there wasn't much between Sarvent and the west, as there wasn't necessarily any reason for it. So yeah, you see every now and then you see other ships, cargo and smaller ships as well, just passing by.
Can I go ask someone important where I could work?
Yeah, they let you know there's a spot downstairs that you can also work in.
Perfect.
About how many people are on the ship?
20.
Is that including all the passengers, or is that just the crew?
That's the crew, and the only passengers are you, because it's not like a passenger ship.
Got it. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Sweet.
you're here sort of just. It doesn't seem like there's much like passenger traffic going on the river necessarily. So it's more people tend to just go.
What's the general vibe
by
of
land.
the crew? Do they seem like just normal day at work for them? Are they like not used to having other people on the ship?
They seem to be pretty okay with you around. It does seem like you're always sort of in the way of somebody. You get the feeling that they've got their like routines, and you're not familiar to what they're doing. But they they treat you nicely enough, and they're generally pretty nice. Well, one thing to note about the crew is that they are all elves, including the captain. They are all elves, and you can think about like your classic fantasy pirates for this in terms of like how they look, and so just with pointy elven ears.
What is the captain's name?
The captain's name is Gelodus.
I'm gonna need that spelled out for me.
Yeah, I know what. I'm not gonna even attempt.
Lotus.
Gelonus.
G.
G.
Oh, it's a G. Oh man, I was already wrong with the J.
I thought it would be DJ.
But yes, the captain is also friendly with you. In fact, the captain seems to be the one who prefers to be the one to interact with you rather than anybody else on the crew.
So is this like normally a cargo freight ship?
Yeah, that seems to be what they normally do, and you kind of got in there just through Frid negotiating you some passage. So yeah, is there anything you would want to be doing on your first day of sailing out? As I said, it's going to take a couple of days to get over there.
Zarud at first would just make sure the ship is, I guess, sound. I know that sounds stupid, but he's just like exploring it more or less, just trying to get a general vibe of where everything's at. And then he'll probably spend his days on the deck surface, just keeping an eye out, just watching ships go by and stuff.
Yeah. You look around and you see that yes, this is a ship. It's wood.
Yeah.
seems
Had to make sure.
seems to be all right.
I'm an expert now.
Yeah. You take note that the ship is not armed, though the crew seems to have weapons. They got swords and other sort of weapons in there. The captain did mention that there's sometimes some bandits try to attack the ships, usually unsuccessfully.
River bandits.
Yeah, got my hammer. That's all we need.
So yeah, so they are prepared to like defend the ship itself, though the ship itself doesn't really have any sort of defensive armament, since it's not. Yeah, they mainly sail on the river here, so they're not really prepared for ship-on-ship combat.
Good, I guess. Cool. That's all I'm more focused on, just our safety and getting us to this city to deliver this unknown package that the party won't tell me about because they don't trust me.
Maybe when we get there, because it will probably be pertinent. Maybe right before we.
I don't
get
even know
there.
who. Oh, we're looking for the wizard. That's what we're looking for. Is it Saren we're looking for?
Hang on.
I think it's.
Yes,
we're
that
looking
is
for Saren.
correct.
Okay, cool.
The guild wizard.
My notes are
yes.
correct then.
One thing about the package, am I allowed to say that I put it back into the pocket that I was holding it in before Donnie rustled it off of me? Or
Sure. If you want to be carrying it personally.
Can we still do that thing where it's in like a
in a
scroll?
case
It's in
that's
like
in
a
a case.
scroll case, and we all
Yeah.
have identical fake ones.
yeah,
You've lost some of those. You've definitely lost some of those decoys. But yeah, you still have the fake ones. You have the real scroll case. The real scroll case is still slightly damaged. But yeah,
Maybe it's not worth the effort.
What about we had a cart, right?
yes, the card is with you as well, and Fluffy. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, just don't at this point, don't worry too much about the package, where it is, how it is, and everything. There's a reason I haven't been asking you about it. At this point, it doesn't really matter, like where you're carrying it and such. So for our purposes, we can just as well assume it's in the cart as everything else.
If I work the second half of this day, can I take a half day the following day and be done with my project?
Sure.
Okay, that's what I would like to do.
Sure. You have noted that you haven't really come across any sort of particular complications during the process, so everything's gone smoothly. You're pretty sure tomorrow you'll be done with your mithril half plates.
Yay!
Do we find out about all the money we made on the jobs and what happened from those, or is that after Mervyn finishes his half plate?
No. So yeah, you made. Did somebody remove the 500 gold for the trip?
I did not.
No. I don't
All right.
think anyone did.
So everybody working the couple of days you didn't really make a ton of money. You were able to raise 200 gold pieces altogether, which including you covering your own expenses as you stayed in the city is quite good. So you get 200, but then lose 500. So I'll take off 300 from your inventory. And indeed, once Mervyn's done, you're gonna have to pay the toll.
Yep.
One thing I wanted to remind you, I'm pretty sure somebody has probably made note of it. You just kind of haven't mentioned it necessarily. And you didn't do anything about it in Servant, is that you do have, you still have 9 ingots of mithril.
Yes.
Yeah. Which
How many do we need for the half plate?
1.
you just needed the 1. Yeah, so you still have 9 after that. So yeah, that's also something you could turn into money.
Yeah.
Or trade away. But yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the mithril is maybe a good thing to keep in the box of holding. People think that's a good idea, because I'm always thinking about like making sure our money doesn't get stolen and making sure it
It
can't
can still
all
be
get
stolen,
taken.
but yeah, I think it's a good idea to keep it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
My vote, keep it there, yeah.
Okay. So the
And
9
then we
ingots
can
of
potentially trade it when we're in Farn Lawson, because that's the capital and they're further away from the dwarves, so they're more likely to give us a better deal than if we'd sold it at Servant. That's my thoughts.
yeah.
Yep.
We
And
stole
that's-
the bag of holding from a wizard's tower.
Right.
Not a bag of holding.
A box.
Box.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. If it holds things, is all that's important.
Yes.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a bag of holding. It works differently, and it's got a different kind of locking system and everything. So
Yeah, I don't want to lock it because it was a pain in the ass to unlock it.
How do you unlock it? I'm curious.
It's an insanely high investigation check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't ask me to do it then, please.
Yeah. We had
If you ever want the
to,
box open, do not give it to the barbarian.
we basically just buffed one person really high and then was able to get it open.
With bardic inspiration and guidance from cleric, I think that makes sense.
I also have Flash of Genius, so I can
Oh
add
yeah, shit. Yeah,
or
I didn't think about
yeah.
that. All right, cool. There you go. So we have a plan in case we ever have to lock it. We have a plan to reopen it.
Yeah, and Janice had her own ability that made her.
Oh right, her investigation is
Yeah.
super high, isn't it? Yeah.
Cool. That's good to know.
Yeah, she opened it. Yeah.
Better than IKEA, I suppose. You can't steal intelligence.
Yeah, there's an arcane lock on our chest of gold. And by the way, the password is Mervyn Rocks.
Well, why is the password your name? I think it's unsafe. Like a horrible password.
Great password.
Should obviously be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
It needs to be an alphanumeric.
Well, no. You see, they're expecting the 5, and when they type in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and it doesn't work, they're gonna become frustrated, and in their rage, they're not going to think about using a 6 instead of a 5. And they're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. They'll never expect it. Works every time.
Is there anything you would want to talk to the crew about? The captain, ask any questions or anything?
Actually, yes. What do they usually ship around?
Are you asking the captain this?
I wouldn't ask the captain at first. I would probably hang out with the crew and be like, what are you all moving here this time around? Or what do you guys usually move?
Well, you strike up a conversation with one of the crew who's working on the deck, doing some ship things. I guess disclaimer: I'm not too good about actual ship stuff, so
my immersion's ruined.
But yes, they are doing they've got a rope and they're pulling the rope and tying knots and
Makes sense.
and things are happening, and it seems to be very important for this thing to go forward, whatever they are doing. But yeah, the elf tells you, well, it's whatever the captain wants us to ship. Various goods, depends on the day. We just haul it. We get paid. We don't really care what it is.
Fair enough. Is there a company you work for? Is it an independent ship?
We work for the captain.
Makes sense. But who does the captain work for? But to him, herself?
Well, you should probably ask the captain about that kind of stuff.
Fair enough. But I don't want to disturb the captain and the captain's duties. Seems like a very important part.
What is the captain?
Captaining around on the ship and such. Like telling people what to do and steering the big wheel.
The crew member says, the steering thing is for the helmsman, not the captain, and I also here I'm doing this very important thing that's making this ship move, so I'm doing important stuff too.
So you're the mover, is what I'm saying. You get the helmsman, the captain, and you're the mover.
Well, that's not my title, but yes, sure.
Oh, I see. But
they are you note that they are being quite polite, and they're not like being like, hey, I'm working here, but you get the sense that they are like trying. You again get the sense that you're sort of in the way of things.
Well, I would eventually be like, all right, well, I gotta go talk to the captain. Apparently, I would seek out the captain to strike up a friendly conversation with him/her. Is the captain a boy or a girl? Like Pokemon. Professor Oak, are you a boy or a girl?
The captain is male.
Okay, cool.
The captain says, hello, our Goliath friend. How can I help you?
Yes. We're on the ship for a very long time, and I just have a few odd questions. You don't have to answer them if you don't want to. It's just more sating my curiosity. What are you, an independent ship? Do you work for a company by some chance?
The captain says, yar, we we work for ourselves. We make deals with various different organizations. We don't care too much who we work for, as long as we get paid.
Fair, that makes sense. I would not, as if I understand exactly what they're implying, and be like, makes sense. How long have you been doing this for?
I've been a sailor for 300 years.
I would be flabbergasted by that number, but 300 years of independent work going between the capital city and this other city, Savant.
The captain says, no. I've sailed the high seas. I have done plenty of other work on ships. This is just my latest venture in running this profitable company we have here.
So this is like your retirement.
The captain says, well, I'm not retiring yet, but if we make good enough money, then who knows?
Makes sense. Well, it's interesting. Well, I thank you for allowing us into your ship for travel, Traveling by foot takes way too much longer. I've always wanted to be on a ship, personally, between you and me.
The captain says, well, your dragonborn friend was quite persuasive about these things. Kept nagging on about really needing to get to the capital. Don't know why. Would you like to share why you're going there?
Oh, it's listen, it's guild business. You know what I mean? It's not our place, not my place to say. I'm more here as an advisor and guide to the younger generations of adventuring. It's them to make mistakes, and if they didn't tell you, well, it's not my place. For better or for worse.
The captain says, I see. I understand. So how's the adventuring life going? Is everything you enjoying the Adventurers Guild? Is it good?
I have worked there for many years, and I've had a few encounters that have left a sour taste in my mouth, but if I were to lay it all out on the table, overall it's been a great experience. Good money too. Good experiences, good memories, good friendships made, good friendships lost. I say as I look longingly at the water. Just kind of like...
Sudden sad moment. The captain's just like, yeah. The captain says, well, as you're here, I do like to know about the people I sail with. You, of course, you lot don't seem to know a thing about being on a ship, but is there anything else anything you'd like to share with me? How about that elf, for example? Who are they all about?
Are you talking about the dark elf?
No, Adlos.
Oh, the half elf. Got it. Okay.
What's your deal? She's single?
No, not a half elf.
I know.
Full
okay.
elf.
Oh my god, my notes are wrong. Okay, cool. Thanks.
A whole elf.
Whole elf. Do you like your elves whole or 2%? Oh, you mean the crafter, the one downstairs making her hammer around, like she knows how to use it.
The captain says, no, that one right there. And points at Anlos.
Okay, which one's the fucking elf? I'm sorry, I'm getting confused.
I'm a half elf, and Loss our NPC friend.
Oh, Anlos, that's the NPC friend. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm sorry.
No.
The magical researcher. Ah,
yeah,
okay.
We've been carting around.
I would look at her and be like, 100% I was getting the wrong one the entire time. In character, too. I'm like, her, her, yes. Between me and you, I don't know who she is. She just kind of showed up with us, right? She's a friend of a friend, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of
just sort of there.
Yeah.
The captain looks at you kind of suspiciously and just says, you don't know your traveling companions? Is that wise?
As I said, I am here as a guide for them. I am perfectly safe. They can't do anything to me. I'd be surprised if they can even startle me in my sleep. But, as for People are friends, and I trust the people I'm with. And then if until that trust is broken, I have no reason not to trust them. But if they do anything suspicious or unsavory, then I'll take care of it.
The captain says, "Well, you go on ahead. Do what you were doing. It was a nice chat."
Nice talking to you. I feel like I learned so much about being a captain of a ship. Maybe one day I could be a captain too.
They say, yes.
Good talk. And I'm gonna go down to the elf friend who I've forgotten about. I'm gonna like get down like really low and like whisper in here. It's like, hey, listen, I may have forgotten you were here. My bad. Sorry. And just walk off.
Anlos looks super confused about this, and it's just like,
I feel I've retained
her
my
head?
position as Anlos's favorite. In Mervin's head, he is Anlos's favorite.
Absolutely.
In her head, she's probably just like, oh, we picked up another weird one.
Yeah,
Are you implying I'm not weird? That's
exactly. Would love to see the adventure from Anlos's perspective, because we just must look insane.
all the different people joining and leaving.
I will definitely. I can tell you about it
From now on,
in the future.
Can we recap every session from Anlos's perspective at the beginning?
It's probably not wise. What's Mort doing on the ship here?
Mort's chewing on whatever those medicine things is that prevents vomiting and sensation, those kind of stuff, and like muttering phrases of Jurgle underneath his breath, hoping to God that we get off.
So Mort's not too happy about this this choice to get on this ship.
Love how it's the
More
necromancer who gets seasick. Kind of everyone.
River sick, technically.
Yeah, I mean, again, I imagine that many of you might get seasick just because of it being new, not necessarily. Well, yeah, you might be susceptible to it otherwise as well, but probably just because it's a whole new thing. Like it's again, it's you are on a river which is relatively calm in that sense, but it feels like it kind of feels like you're slightly drunk with everything moving and the ship kind of rocking from side to side constantly, and so is Frid doing anything special?
I guess just playing music in like the mess hall food area. Just kind of hanging out there. Nothing particularly. No, nothing I'm massively got my thoughts on.
Yep. The sailors would definitely try to teach you some of their music.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I'm happy to learn some of their songs, widen my repertoire.
Yeah, you get the general sense that they don't seem to appreciate your music too much, and they kind of want to teach you the real way.
Well, if they ever stop teaching me their music, then I'll use that opportunity to play some of my own, so that they're always basically showing me their music. So I've got more and more stuff, or I get to blissfully play my own music.
Yeah. You usually got somebody there sitting down, listening, singing themselves. Is Mervyn doing anything outside of just crafting your stuff?
The first day, no, not really. Once we move on to the second day, I have something in mind, but I need to re-prepare my spells.
Sure. Well, I guess we can jump to the second day if nobody's got anything in particular they want to do right at the beginning. So, as said, you make pretty good progress here. As generally speaking, you can assume that you're moving at basically like double travel speed here, with the added benefit of not really traveling yourselves, with the disadvantage of being on a ship which you don't you're not familiar with, so it kind of cancels out the benefit of just getting to hang out, in that most of you probably find that like camping out in the woods is even feels like luxury compared to this, especially because as said, your sleeping spot is really bad. I mean, it's not that the other sailors really have anything better either, but just that it's bad, and as you try to sleep, the ship keeps rocking and
do we have those fun hammocks like in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Yay.
They're not that fun though, because again, the whole thing is whole thing's rocking. But yeah. You still have a normal long rest though, and but yeah, I just wanted to point out that it's like double travel speed, so you can assume that it's on the third day you should be in Farnlawson. You left kind of like half a day into the first day, so.
Okay. So
is the ship? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
So is the ship moving at night, or are they stopping because they're scared of bandits or anything like that?
No, they do keep moving. They have somebody posted to watch for anything at all times, and so.
Measures. Yeah.
Once we hit the half day and I am done with my Mythor half plate, I would like to find a. Wait, how long does it stay active for? Yeah, I'd like to find a quiet corner to quickly cast detect magic, and then I'd like to walk on the second floor above where the cargo is and just sort of look down, because it's 30 feet, and just see if there's anything magical in the cargo. Just not just that's all I want. I assume 30 feet is enough to go through the floor, and if it's not, then I'm not gonna.
I mean, you don't know what the floor is, but I just wanted to know, why did you prepare your spell for this?
Because I thought it would be less likely that someone would see me doing it if it only took 6 seconds to cast rather than 10 minutes. 'Cause there's a lot of people on the ship.
Sure.
Also, Janice has it
but-
for free, but
Yeah, that's the point.
yeah.
Why? But sure, you
Sometimes
do it.
sometimes you don't let us use other PC's abilities when they're not here. But
Yeah, but anyways, you sure you do it because it's not. Sure.
one spell slot, it's not a big deal.
You try looking down into the cargo hold for some reason, but it's not you're not sensing anything magical.
Okay. Just curious.
Snooping.
Yeah. Just snooping.
You do notice that there's still the cargo hold is still locked, and there's still somebody posted at the hold's trap door that leads down. Yeah. Is anyone else doing anything special?
I am just hanging out on the deck.
I'm trying to sunbathe, but it's not really working out for me.
You are also you would definitely feel like you are very much in the way of everyone doing that.
No, like on the theoretical, like I mean, I have a particular vision of the boat where it has like this covering roof thing on top. I'll make an MS Paint depiction for you guys soon enough.
There you go.
But I thought I was gonna do it on top of that.
There is there's no roof covering on it. It's all the deck is all exposed. But yeah, the captain actually comes up to Mervyn, not as you are, snooping, or maybe when you are snooping, but not when you're, casting your magics and such. Maybe you are just otherwise snooping around, who knows. But the captain comes up to you and just strikes up a conversation and asks, what is that you're working on?
Oh, it's a piece of armor for myself.
I see. So you do a lot of crafting? You're a smith?
Oh yeah, it's my whole thing. Love
Yeah, I
making
see.
stuff. Yeah, have you met Todd?
They say, well, is that the Goliath?
No, this is Todd, because Todd's my assistant while I'm working now. Todd has his own apron right now, his own blacksmith's apron. And Todd comes over, and I pat him on the head, because he's like, I think we've said he's like 4 feet tall or something like that. Like he's like a medium creature, but medium construct, but like yeah. And I pat him and I say, "This is Todd. He is my pride and joy."
The captain seems a little confused and just says, it's got a name. I see. Well, that's some fancy crafting you got there. Have you been, do you work for one of the academies in the capital, or what is it that you do there?
No, we have we have a quest that requires business there, but I would like to talk to the engineers academy or whatever they're called. Have some questions for them. It would be great to meet them all. But no, I've never studied at any academy. I have some old books. But I just apprenticed with someone in my hometown, and then all the magical stuff was sort of just like taught myself.
The captain says, I see. So you're not from the capital then. Where are you from?
The West. Not the Empire.
The captain says, I see. I don't know much about the Western lands. I sailed to the city of Thorn once. But otherwise, I haven't really been much to the West. But yes, I thought you were all sort of locals. I didn't get the implication from your Dragonborn companion that you had traveled so far to get here. What is it exactly that you're doing in the capital then? This grand quest of yours. How has it taken you so long? So far.
I mean, it's really not that interesting. It's just a delivery, but they were just willing to pay handsomely for it. So
similar to what we do here as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. Well, that's nice. Are you looking forward to seeing the grand capital of the empire, though?
You know what? I actually am. Yeah. We're coming up on the end of our quest, and as I said, I really want to talk to those engineers. And yeah, what did Walter Rich call them? I'll have to go through my notes. In my head, they are the engineers, but I don't remember if that's what he actually called them. I think, I am actually excited to see the capital. Are you from there?
The captain's, well, no, not originally. I come from the south, but I live in the capital these days, though, when I'm not on the sea here. The captain does call this the sea for some reason. But they also say, I'm sure you will be very, very impressed by the capital. I understand that the lands to the west are a little more, how to put it, less civilized. So I'm sure you will be quite impressed by what you see in the gilded capital, the largest city in the whole world.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Pervin does not know how to end this conversation. He was like really got awkward very quickly. Okay. Do you mind if I chat with the sailors, or is it like would they be annoyed if I bothered them?
The captain says, of course not. You can speak to anyone here. they might be working, but maybe talk to somebody who's on a break.
Okay. All right. Well, nice chatting with you, Captain Jalanis. To find his name.
You guys are gonna grab a drink. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Yep. Real-time conversation. Mervin definitely went
Captain Jalanis. Yeah.
The captain says, yeah, good day, Rafter, and Mervin, yes, good day.
Yeah, and I walk away from him. If I happen to be working on my thing while I was having this conversation, I just leave it. Just not.
Do you actually go and talk to some sailors, or?
Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna make idle chat. Nothing important.
Sure.
Maybe with someone on their lunch break, or the helmsman, maybe ask them how a ship works. I don't know.
Yeah, you probably hear Frid singing some beautiful tunes. The captain comes up to Frid though, and just comes up and says, "Hey, thank you for your music. It is great to hear these sorts of proper sea tunes here by somebody else than our crew who don't know how to sing at all."
Well, I am a natural when it comes to music, so I'm just happy to expand my repertoire. Music comes very naturally to me, and if others can enjoy it, then the more the merrier.
The captain says, so your friend here told me you're from the west. Is that right?
Yeah, more or less. Our group started out on our adventure in the west. That certainly is true.
These are facts, yes. The captain says, do you want to share with me what is it you're delivering? I'm curious. Your friend told me you've been carrying something all the way from the far west in the unknown lands over there, all the way over here. So that's been a long trip, surely. Must be worth it.
Well, in truth, we weren't fully told all the details. We were told, take a package to Farn Lawson, don't look inside, and we'd be paid upon completion. And I'm not sure how it works for you as delivery people, but I get the impression that considering the distance and that the guild authorized it, it's important enough that we follow the rules. So, frankly, it could be a love letter for all I care, from one family to another, but it's none of my business, really.
The captain looks at you very, very sort of interested in all of this and says, I see. So You're a bit of an unscrupulous bunch then, not really caring if you're carrying a bomb or some poison to kill the Emperor or whatever it is you might be carrying. Are you not at all
We assessed it for
curious?
We assessed it for dangers, but it just seems more or less like something you'd find in a library, some information, more or less.
Strange. There should be easier ways to transfer information like that than have a bunch of people just carrying it around.
I didn't make the decision to deliver it out like this. I just, with my party, accepted the quest.
Very curious, very curious. So, you're looking forward to meeting your adventuring friends in the capital, are you?
I'll be happy to put this quest behind me. It's had its ups and its downs, but I will certainly take on a rest for sure. And once I've delivered it, then I can go on my rest.
I see. Very interesting, very interesting.
Now,
Well,
what are you carrying then in your cargo? You seem to always have someone stationed there, and surely that wouldn't be better suited for patrol to watch for someone attacking the ship or whatnot, no?
the captain says, "You, how silly of you. Nobody would be attacking this ship. Plus, we have always somebody posted in the crow's nest. We don't need that many people walking around looking out when there's other work to be done. We're currently carrying a shipment of valuable spices."
Oh, how interesting. The Empire's capital certainly gets the finest of everything, don't they?
They do. It is a great city. I'm sure you will have a great time there. The city is known for its great hospitality, so I'm sure you'll be welcomed in with open arms.
Surely. One thing I might ask, when was the last time you and your crew went to the capital? Were there?
Well, we just arrived in Savant a couple of days ago, so it's been about a week since we left the capital.
Out of character question. How long ago was it roughly that the guild lost contact with Farn Lawson branch?
It's been about a week.
About a week. And then traveling here. So it's okay. Because I'm just thinking in my head whether they could have heard about what's happened to adventurers in the capital, come here, and then still accepted to take us. But that wouldn't line up timeline-wise unless someone had made a message to them through some other means. They wouldn't hear it whilst they're come over here and then go over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for you to determine.
We don't know exactly when it started as well, to be fair.
Yeah, and yeah, like in this kind of situation, the captain's giving you sort of just a ballpark. They didn't tell you, this date, this time we left. So it's up in the air whether they were there or not.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Do I have anything else to ask him? Not massively. No. Unless he wants to ask me something else.
Nope.
Then I will go back to strumming away at my sea shanties.
Sure. Yep, the captain's done snooping with Frid and Zerud. And I suppose Mort noticed that the captain goes and strikes up a conversation with Anlos as well.
Okay.
So you notice that they are chatting about something.
Probably talking mad shit about us.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man, they're so weird. They smell funny too. Rude just sees it and just shrugs, you know. Doesn't seem think anything wrong about it.
May I update my character sheet with my new half plate?
Sure. And you can also remove some money.
Yes. 250. Okay, let's do this math. Remove the money. Now.
Wow.
Hmm.
Hmm?
I wonder where KK disappeared to.
Saying they were getting a drink.
Yeah, but then also went offline.
Maybe their power went out or something? Just guessing. What if he died? Oh.
He usually tells us on Discord if his power goes out.
Got it. Cool. Get kidnapped.
Well, is there anything else anyone's doing?
I am waving at my friend, the cleric, as he walks back on the ship deck of the ship.
Welcome back.
I'm just reveling in my new 17 armor class.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Pretty sure that's higher than mine.
Is it really?
Here, unarmored defense is 10 plus dex plus con. My dex is 3. My con is 3. So I have 16 AC.
Hell yeah.
But I have 101 health.
Yeah.
I think that kind of balances back out a little bit in my favor.
It does, yes. I have 61.
Yeah.
Our Goliath friend is a barbarian, right? I remember.
Yes, he is. He is
our
big,
last,
strong, muscle man.
Yeah, because our last teammate Donnie wouldn't tell us about his class, and we were like trying to
Oh yeah, 100%.
figure it out for
Zarud
weeks and weeks.
would be like, I am a barbarian. I am very strong. You know, he has nothing to hide.
Well, it's also like very obvious once we got into battle.
Joke to you guys, I'm actually a wizard. It worked.
That'd be great.
All right. Well, as you are all just milling around, I guess, deciding not to want to do anything in particular, all of a sudden you hear from the crow's nest, from the top of the ship, the person there yelling out down there. They just yell out, "Blue ahead!" And you notice,
Like the color of the river.
yes, and the sky. The the crew seems to just kind of snap into like a different mode all of a sudden. And they all kind of just tell you to get up on deck and group up.
We should have asked what the protocol was in the event of an attack.
They says don't get attacked that often.
Yeah, but they're just all shooing you up on the deck. So does Mervyn and Fred, you go as well?
Oh, wow, I'm already up on the deck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you all kind of group up there, and the captain comes up to you and says, all right, so there's a bit of a complication coming up. We got a little bit of time here to prepare, so don't worry too much, but I'll have to ask you about this right now. And please be honest. I've talked to you about this this package you're delivering, and I don't know what else you're carrying. Is there any reason you would not want to get searched by an Empire patrol?
Oh shit. Thinking.
I want to insight the captain at this point. I'm going to see if they are trustworthy, and that if we're not doing anything illegal, they wouldn't sell us out.
Yeah, I want to see if we can trust him, or if I need to cast suggestion on him to convey that we trustworthy.
Dude, what happens if you put a magical item inside a bag or box of holding?
Depends upon the item.
Yeah.
Of course, hand on head, depends on the item. Zaru doesn't know.
Because what I'm thinking is, well, first of all, we should put the adventuring charter in the box of holding, and possibly the guild communicator, and maybe the key as well. Although those last two are kind of a big risk because they might have an adverse reaction to the magic, and then we should lock it.
Well, you can discuss that when you have time to discuss, unless you're suddenly talking about this in front of the captain right now.
No, I'm not going to be talking about that in front of the captain.
Also, I would remind you that it holds 10 pounds, and you have 9 in it right now. So.
I think I can take the mithril out, because it doesn't matter if they see the mithril. That's not like.
Or does it?
Maybe I'll leave like 4 of it in there. Just some of it. With the tablet of Mithra isn't a problem. The time stone is probably not safe to put in. Okay, I would like
it's probably not good to put in the chalice either. It's probably not good to show the chalice, because
the chalice is in the locked chest.
Good.
But they'll probably ask us to unlock the chest.
They want to search every square inch of the ship. I don't know. It seems a bit much.
I'm gonna ask the captain. Is like, what is?
Well, hold on. Let's go back. You were kind of interrupting this whole thing with this out of character discussion. All of a sudden, let's get back into the moment. So, so Zaru and Frida are trying to figure out if the captain's trustworthy, and your insight checks are they don't tell you anything. You'll have to trust your own gut on this. You don't know. But yeah, they asked you a question and you have not answered.
I am going to go for Frid on this one. He is the speaker of the party, in my opinion. So
I'm gonna then look at Fred and just very subtly shake my head.
Well, we of course would rather not have all our stuff touched up and searched, as I'm sure most people would. It depends.
The captain says the captain says we have time to prepare, but please be concise. They are coming, and we need to know about this right now.
No.
So you need to hide your things. Is that it?
That and our occupation.
Yes, please do not tell them that we are adventurers.
The captain says, why is that?
Well, there's a rumor going around that in the capital, adventuring has become outlawed. However, that has not been verified by anyone. However, we'll pay to err on the side of caution on this situation.
Well, in that case, I am afraid to tell you that the price of your voyage just went up. We can hide you and your items in the hold, and we can hide you away from this patrol, but it's gonna cost you. The captain's demeanor kind of changes, and they say, I'm afraid that if you can't make it worth our while, then I think it's gonna be the better choice for us to, in fact, turn you in to this patrol. To be perfectly honest with you, so
I would like to subtle spell cast suggestion.
Nice.
How long does this work? How long does this work for again?
They don't.
8 hours. 8 hours.
Oh.
or until
until
it's been done.
So my mouse is not working. So that's 1 sorcery. Is it 1 or 2?
1.
Yeah.
Would letting us be there for free be considered like?
No, I'm going to give him 100 because his crew have to also agree to it. So what I'm going to in the subtle suggestion is you should help us get to Farn Lawson as peacefully and quietly as possible, with the aid of with all the aid you can provide, and take this offering too.
100 gold, I think, is okay, right?
Yeah.
So are you just handing over?
Well, I'm going to say that because I have to say that part out loud. It's just the spell part that's quiet, and then I'm going to hand over 100 gold.
The captain says they take the purse of 100 gold and they say, this is not gonna cut it, my friends. We need a lot more for anything like this. If what you're saying is true, then my whole crew is in danger from this Empire patrol, so you're gonna have to grease our wheels a lot better than this paltry sum.
Don't elves have resistance to something like this? I recall. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask really quickly. Is it typical for the patrols to have a way of detecting magic?
How would you know?
No, I'm asking the captain.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have said it in my character voice.
The captain says, yes, they've got means of finding out these kind of things, but we also have means of hiding these things from them. So if you make it worth our while, we will make sure that they don't find you. Otherwise, our options are to give you over, or worst case scenario, we'll have to fight them.
I don't know about you guys, but I would rather not fight the Empire's gods.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to figure out a way for some of us to stay up top. I was thinking, Fred and Loss and I, because if Fred and I can do disguise self, and Anlos would blend in pretty well as an elf. I mean, she's not dressed like a pirate, but you know. I'm just saying blend
the
in
captain,
with everyone here.
The captain says, look, what I'm saying is you let us handle the things we know, and you don't interfere. You pay us. We will get you out. Otherwise, it's gonna be the better choice for us if we let you over there. So again, for the last time now, I'm going to require you to tell us that you can compensate us for this thing, or else me and my crew are gonna have to do what's best for us.
I'm gonna whisper to Fred 300 gold.
Or we can just tell him that we'll compensate him later.
No, he's not gonna go.
They're gonna want to be paid up front. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, we'll compensate them. Like,
We can
I don't know how
stretch
much money
to
we have.
300.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say, sure, we can do 200. We can double it.
The captain looks sort of extremely disappointed and just says,
why don't you give us a starting bid?
the captain says,
because we are unfamiliar with the going rate of bribes, so can we just
That's not...
If you seem to have a number in mind, then if this is
yeah, the captain says, as I said, the price of your voyage has gone up. At this point, the risk we face, you're gonna have to give us at least 3,000 gold to get out of this.
I look at Fred and I'm like, do we have that much money?
I start laughing, like just absolutely, just
I
laughing.
know whatever you guys are. I agree, Fred. I'm going to borrow some money. I don't have 3,000 gold. You guys can spot me, right?
how strong do the pirates look? Well, the crew
Absolutely not. Oh Lord.
How strong did the crew look?
Not like super strong, but there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And as mentioned, they do seem to be prepared to fight. They seem to all be.
Yeah.
You would be willing to fight them?
I'd rather fight the pirates than the ship crew than the Empire.
I don't think we have enough time.
I'm gonna
fight
look
the
at the
crew.
captain and be like, are we sure that what they are looking for is... I'm trying to figure out words. Hold on a second here. I'm horrible with words. 3,000 gold is a lot of money, and are you sure we can't pay you in other means?
The captain says, anything equivalent in other goods would also suffice. It's all the same to us. We can trade it off, but that's going to be the price for this. As said, there's a lot of risk for me and my crew, and I'm gonna have to have you make a decision very soon, because the ship is approaching fast.
Can we see
Even with
what their
Mouth the word mithril to my party.
Yeah, I know, but even with the mithril, it's most of our money, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much? How much is
we
9
have
ingots of
2,000
mithril?
in 200 in.
I don't know how much money we have in the thing. I'm just...
Dude, what is the going rate for 9 ingots of mithril?
I don't think you've asked.
Okay.
Would he know that because he's a smith?
Yeah, wouldn't I know that?
Well, no. Again, it's something that's more specialized to the dwarves of
Yeah.
the mountains, and you you just kind of learned how to do.
Okay. How much did we pay for that that mithril was it chain shirt that we had for a hot minute? How much did we pay for that?
Didn't you trade for it?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I think it's was about like 1,000 gold pieces worth of money that you traded, if I recall correctly.
Okay, so then that couldn't have been more than 2 ingots. Shoot. Okay. I'm gonna offer 4 ingots of mithril and see if that's
No, that's way too. Okay, you.
4. Fine, we'll start with 3.
Let's stop.
No, that should be that would be 3,000 if the chain shirt was 1 ingot.
Sure.
Even then, we're not
It's
accounting
worry.
for the craftsmanship, because my time is worth money.
The captain says look, I think you're misunderstanding the situation. This is not a negotiation. You pay up or else we will turn you in.
Okay, I get the box and I pull out 3 ingots of mithril and I.
What I'll say after that is, we'll tell them that you willingly and knowingly helped us. Then.
No, Fred, please, just 3.
No.
What is 3 ingot? 3 ingots. I'm holding it out. I want. Yeah.
I'm beginning to believe the cleric and saying that you're a horrible negotiator for a bot.
It turns hostile so fast every time.
Just pay the nice lady, captain lady, to hide us, and we can be on our way then. Look, they're almost here.
It's. I'd rather fight my way out or bluff my way out with the guards.
I'm more than willing to fight too, but that's the capital city's guards. Listen, I could probably kill maybe half them alone, but you guys, you can't kill the other half for me.
I'd like
That's
to
hilarious.
subtle spell suggestion again.
Wait, can we see
Why?
how he reacts to the 3 ingots of mithril first?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Again, let's do it
Yeah.
one at a time.
Yeah.
So the captain says, sure, we can take this tree mithril, but you're gonna have to pay us at least 2,000 more gold. Come on, we don't have much time. In a moment, the ship is gonna be here. You need to make a choice right now.
You would fight them for us, with us?
The captain says, fight. No, we will hide you.
No, I mean if we can't pay you. If we honestly can't pay you.
They're going
In
to
that case, we are turning you into them. Your choice is us or them.
I'm gonna whisper to Fred. How do illusions work?
I wouldn't know.
Damn it.
I will do illusions.
I would
What's
like
an
to
illusion?
spell, and cast suggestion again.
Yep.
Okay.
Because hopefully it was just a bad roll. And
Do you mean a good roll?
well, yeah. You should really help us get there free of charge. This is already you're helping out great heroes overcome dangerous perils here.
The captain says to you, I already told you this is not a negotiation. I do not understand what you're doing here. I am telling you what you need to pay, and you're throwing an unreasonable demand in my face to take you there for free all of a sudden. That is not how this is gonna work. The ship is here. I will announce to them that we have fugitives on board. And the captain starts walking to the bow of the ship, leaving you behind.
Okay.
I'll go with.
more middle, don't we? Don't.
Can
We
we?
now play this a different way.
You haven't done a good job with the first way, I'm just gonna say. I don't know if I trust you for the better or second way, but go ahead.
We have the wine as well, so
Oh,
we can use that
maybe.
if we need.
Well, it's long past paying them anymore.
Yeah. Okay. How can we?
I plan on doing something drastic.
Do you think we can fight
Oi.
the crew of both ships?
No, I don't.
Not even.
Because
No. Let's just.
I don't
pay
think we
him
could
off.
fight the Empire.
No, I'm thinking. Let us get taken and then we'll break out.
Oh, that sounds like a horrible idea. You guys are
Really?
Yes. No, we shouldn't do that.
I was thinking of diving off the side of
Yeah.
the ship and then sneaking onto the other ship, and then I will let you guys.
Are your plans
They're
usually
not
just complicated?
here.
Why don't you just pay the nice
Yeah.
captain lady the mid-roll? You guys
They're
are
not
making
here
so
yet,
much
are
worse.
they?
And
Oh,
then
They're right there.
When-
As a point, as the
Oh,
ship's like right next
No,
to
can
us.
we
Oh.
see them?
Oh,
Can we see the other ship?
Yeah. It's like,
Have these people on there seen us?
well, you don't know if they've seen you personally, but they've definitely seen the ship. And they are, the other ship is slowing down, and you hear them shout out something. They're still a bit far away, so you don't actually hear what they're shouting. But it's probably assumed that they're just like being like, "Hey, stop, Imperial patrol."
I'd also like to cast comprehend languages on myself.
Smart.
that's a good idea.
Mhm.
Sure.
As Frit is doing that, I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder and be like, Frit, listen to me. Whatever you do, don't start a fight. I don't care how much money you have to pay. Don't negotiate. Just throw money at the problem until it goes away, or somehow talk your way out of it, please. Okay? I don't want to lose you guys too.
We're going to go visit an old friend.
A friend of mine, friend of yours. I'm
A
confused.
friend of ours.
Please don't say it's
Good.
Jurgle.
No. We're going to visit Walton Rich.
What?
I don't know who that is.
For we don't have any teleportation scrolls.
You do know who that is. You know it's the Arc Wizard of the Empire, who has a tower in your current hometown, and
Oh, okay, cool.
and is a big wizard person there. So yeah, you
We
would
talked
definitely
Manus
know.
out of stealing those. Or do you want Anlos to do it?
We
Ooh, that's interesting.
wait. Say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Could Anlos teleport us out?
Maybe.
Not all 6 of us. I mean.
I mean,
no,
this.
she
Yeah.
has, like,
I can quickly cast message to Anlos and say, "Do you have any way of resolving this situation peacefully?"
Anlos says out loud, "This has gone really bad, really fast.
Yes.
But I'm not part of your group though, so I don't know if there's anything I can do. Maybe it's best to just turn yourselves in."
In for what? We haven't committed any crimes, but oh well.
Except we have.
You committed crimes.
No, we haven't.
Just as existing
The
as an
crime of
adventure.
being-
Oh, you're talking about
we are
them. Oh, the adventure thing. Oh, I don't care
We are
about that.
technically committing a crime. Whether we
No,
have done
we don't.
anything
We haven't been
wrong
told that.
is-
That's
whether we have done anything morally wrong is beside the point.
also where does
It's
Farm
completely
Lawson
irrelevant.
technically begin?
Let's just pay him, guys.
We don't have
I mean, that's what
money.
money is for.
We have
anyway.
Mithril. You guys
Yeah.
have a whole bunch in there. I saw it.
Yeah, it's not. It's. I don't want to give up all of my mithril.
Would you rather go to jail?
Well, we
I
could
mean-
like there's a lot of items that we can pawn off as well. So.
As you're deliberating here, the other ship now starts like moving next to this one. Your ship has stopped. It seems like your former friends here seem to be they're going to be like allowing the patrol to come in and investigate, and the captain has now moved over to the bow and just shouts out to the Imperial patrol ship and just shouts out, "Come prepared for trouble. We have something to discuss."
Okay, guys, here's the new plan. Since the previous 3 plans failed, play it cool, and we'll figure it out as we go. All right, no more nillywagging. Okay.
I have an idea.
No more ideas. This has gone horribly wrong so far.
I tackled the captain off the side.
No, don't do that.
Fred,
The
you
captain
No,
guys
see
know
you.
we will
captain.
try and make it seem as if everything is legal.
We have not done
that's
anything
our
wrong.
plan.
What we're going to do is we're going to go ask to see Walton Rich.
That
What-
requires them locking us in the brig, Fred. Whether we have done anything morally wrong or technically illegal matters. It's
Fine.
nothing.
Would we like to
to those
flee off
people
the
over
boat?
there.
Is that what you're saying?
I think that
I say we go to Walton Rich.
I don't know what alternate is. Alright.
I don't think they're gonna take us to Walter Rich's
Well,
passengers. I think they're gonna
okay,
confiscate
exactly.
everything we have and lock us in the.
I'm
brig.
gonna
Yeah,
walk up to
stuff
the
there.
captain as she's up there because I'm just gonna leave the group behind at this point. And as she's standing there, I'm gonna stand like just stoically behind next to her, as if no problems are being caused. And I'm gonna lean over and whisper into her, and be like, "Listen, they're idiots. Don't throw us in jail for something we haven't done wrong."
So first of all, the captain is still male, and
Oh, right. I don't know. I can imagine a
and-
female captain. I don't know why, because elves, I guess.
and as you're like going up there, approaching the captain for the first time, like before this, you were just sort of huddled up, and the crew was just doing their thing. But as you're like going over there and approaching the captain, all of a sudden, like 2 crew members just kind of jump in between, and they don't brandish their weapons or anything, but they just kind of
Yep.
hop up
Okay.
there and stand in the way.
Cool.
I'm gonna motion for Zuru to come back.
All right, I'll
Real
come
quick.
back at that point. Yeah.
Okay, I'm.
Because if it comes to an AOE, I don't want you standing next to. the
No,
captain.
obviously not. I wouldn't want to get an AOE either.
Thank you.
I don't want to
Okay.
fight my way out of this.
Okay.
That's the main thing.
Okay. So, listen up. I've just gone through everything that's in our cart. Nothing is technically illegal. There's no narcotics or any sort of illicit substances or any of those kinds of
For
stuff.
the piece of paper that
Just
proves we're an
normal
adventuring party.
adventuring. Huh?
Except for the piece of paper that proves we are an adventuring party.
But if you
We can
remember right now,
eat
it's
that or
only illegal in the
something. That's
capital
not a
city
problem.
technically, so we're good on that end.
We can just like play it off as
Misunderstand.
oh no, they know that we're adventurers. Oh god. I think the best call is to just say that we're adventurers.
But that's why they're arresting us.
We don't know if we're being arrested yet or not.
Yeah.
Play cool, guys. Play it cool.
Yeah, we still. Walton Rich might have just been pranking us. We do not know anything.
So whatever you do,
That's what
don't
I'm
attack
saying. We want
anyone.
to go speak to Walton Rich.
And it's not like
Um,
they're gonna bring us to Walton Rich, are they? They're gonna bring us to a bureaucrat.
They're 100% not going to bring us to Walter Ridge.
Or not.
It's like
I
it's
mean,
like
there's
being
like a chain of
it's like-
command
it's
here.
like being arrested and then saying, "I want to speak to the Secretary of State." Like they're not gonna.
I want to talk to Biden.
Bring
So-
me to your leader.
so as you're just sort of panicking there and just like throwing around ideas, trying to figure out what to do, I mean, I guess if you seem to be more focused on talking to each other than what's going on, but you do notice that the other ship has now like completely
Doc.
come like to to the other side of to one of the sides of this ship, and it seems like they are preparing to set up a plank thing to move between the ships. You also see that their ship is also there's people there. It's crewed by people. You also see somebody who looks important.
How many people are on this checking ship? I guess you can call it.
It's you would hazard the guess that it's about the same amount. It seems like it's pretty much the same. Well, it's a smaller ship than the one you're in because it's not for cargo, but otherwise it looks. You're not sure if you're seeing all the crew or not, but it seems like it's about the same amount of crew.
So it's 40 people total that we would have to fight, and that's.
Druid is just literally playing it cool at this point.
Yeah, this would be cool.
We've done nothing
Okay.
wrong.
Okay, I'd like to take our. Okay, I would like to very quickly take our. I would like to dump 5 of the ingots of mithril out. I'm gonna try and do this very quickly. I'm gonna drop the guild communicator into the box, see if anything happens.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay. Then I would like
that was the item you were willing to sacrifice.
Yes, 100%. That was the item I was willing to sacrifice. Then I'm gonna do the chalice. Worst case scenario, the Rat King is mad at us. Chalice. Does anything happen?
No, I mean you put it in there before as well.
Oh, I have. Okay. And then I'm gonna put the adventuring company charter in there.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else important? The key is probably a bad thing.
So I mean you are now like the other ship is there. You are being watched by everybody on this ship as well, and you're just like quickly stuffing stuff into this box.
Exactly. Yes.
in open view there.
And then I am gonna lock it. I'm gonna lock it.
Joe, how many times?
Oh, right. There's multiple levels. What was it set at the first time?
I don't think you could determine. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle box, is what it is, and you twist the rings on it as many times as you want, and it's going to make it harder and harder to open the more you do it.
Let's do 3.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, 3. Then. Yeah. Okay. Thinking.
As you're thinking and talking, you notice that the captain's it's the captain, the important looking person, is the captain of the other ship as well. The captains seem to be conversing over between the ships there. They seem like the situation seems to be pretty calm over there. Otherwise, nobody's panicking or anything. There's no fighting going on yet, but you're the only ones panicking here and stuffing your box with random stuff and dropping some mithril on the floor. And
I'm just gonna turn to the other party and say, just follow my lead, guys. Just stick with me on this, okay?
Okay.
Let me do the talking this time.
Yes,
Sure.
I agree.
I would. Oh, sure.
The one with 11 charisma. Yeah.
That's one more.
I think it. Wait, how much do I Oh yeah, I also have 11.
I mean, to be honest, like a lot of the time, like in a lot of situations, the amount of charisma you have doesn't necessarily help you that much in terms of like it's more what you say. The charisma is going to help you, of course, like to get some more outlandish stuff true. But regardless, if you say something completely out of left field, it's charisma is probably not going to help save you through that anyway. And on the other hand, if you're saying stuff that the other person wants to hear already, then that's probably going to be just fine. But yeah, are you doing anything else still?
Quick question. Would I, now that the box is locked, would I assume that it is waterproof?
You would assume.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep it on my person.
It's you're pretty sure it is. You don't see any reason why it wouldn't be, because it's like an extra dimensional portal box. So
Wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna keep it on my person, and just worst case scenario.
plus, I mean, if it gets flooded, what's the problem? I guess your adventuring
The paper
charter.
will get-
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wet.
The charter gets wet.
Yeah.
The charter gets wet. Worst case scenario.
It's definitely gotten wet before.
Oh yeah, so we're just playing it cool. As nothing is wrong. Because
Okay,
nothing is
nothing
wrong.
Nothing is wrong.
You notice that Anlos is like super nervous again about all of this, and is just kind of taken a couple of steps back from you,
Mm-hmm.
and just seems really like nervous and seems to be unsure about what to do.
Yeah. Should we say anything about? Should we say anything about
Play
him?
it cool.
Don't worry, Amlas. The Jurgle is with us. Nothing is
Yes.
going to go wrong.
Oh god. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Let's see what happens.
And Anlos just says, I don't know about this. I'm scared.
It'll be alright.
It'll be alright.
We have we have done nothing wrong. We're not holding anything weird or anything like that. So
Legal.
I wouldn't
look at the
really say
party.
We're probably
We put all the illegal stuff in the lockbox. It's fine.
So yeah, as you sort of calm down and turn to observe the situation, you notice that the captains of the ships are walking over to you, accompanied by a couple of crew members from both sides, and the captain of the patrol ship addresses you and says, "You adventurers, I've been told that you are fugitives and you may be carrying some dangerous goods. We are going to have to arrest you. The captain of this ship has graciously told us this information and allows us to take you in without any trouble, which is a good choice for them, and we will." And they're sort of addressing the captain here and kind of just saying, and it will expedite this what's the word? This checkup process. you kind of get the implication that for handing you over, that's all they're going to be doing. They'll just like take you and leave without really inspecting the ship otherwise.
Turn to Mort. You want to handle it?
Yeah. Salutations, fair. I'm just gonna like freeze for a moment that I don't really know what his title is. Inspector. We're just 5 people that got onto the ship because we wanted to reach Farn Lawson by boat. As our half-elf friend here wanted a river adventure for some god-forsaken reason. By God, for some reason. So
As you say that.
we don't really we're not really sure what the captain told you, but just a few moments prior he just took us to his cabin and asked us for money, and we didn't really understand why he was doing such a thing, but we promise you we are not carrying anything dangerous or anything like that. We are just 6 companions who wanted to reach Farn Lawson by boat because someone
I guess we can call them the inspector. That's not their title, but we'll call them the inspector. As the captain is already taken by this other one. The inspector just sort of hears you out and says, well, your ship's captain here tells me you are fugitives, so we will have to take you in. And they told me that you yourselves had admitted to carrying some sort of package that you do not know the contents of which.
Are you just going to take his word for it, or are you going to search?
Would you like to see what we're carrying?
Yeah.
I am the great healer, Mort M. Mortimer. And this is my entourage of companions that I have picked up on the way from Kinuin.
The inspector says, so you are the leader.
On a journey.
Yes, he is. He is our fearless leader, and we will not follow him to death, but we'll follow him to an Arby's.
I have come here in order to establish a medical clinic here at Farn Lawson, and I have decided to do that, of course, because it is the best and greatest city in the world, and there's no finer place for me to further my craft. So these fine people here have, for one reason or another, agreed to come with me and help me set up my clinic. And I don't know what you've heard. I don't know what this man is saying, because he just asked me for money not 15 minutes ago, and I refused him, and I just think he's blabbering something so that you don't check the rest of his whatever illegal thing he's doing down there.
Give me a deception check for the for the
I believe in you.
establishing a hospital thing.
Bardic inspiration, can I get that, or is it too late?
Yeah.
No, it's a little late for it now.
God,
You can't just give a hearty yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say everything he's saying is completely true. Does that constitute the help action?
No, and no. I mean, what I thought you were going to do, and what I was going to allow you to do, as it's a reaction, is to do your reaction
my
thing.
Flash of Genius. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Flash of Genius. That would have made more sense. Advantage is still good. Yeah, Flash of Genius.
I believe in you.
Wait,
Yeah, I
what?
said it wasn't a reaction
Deception,
last time because
right?
I was getting it confused with Arcane Jolt, which isn't.
Okay.
But yeah, add 4 to whatever you roll.
13.
17.
Plus,
17.
17.
That's not terrible.
The captain of your ship says tells the inspector, it's not at all what they told me beforehand. The adventurers carrying some sort of package. They don't know what's in there. But if they are, if you may, if they are willing to show you what's in the package, then maybe they can clear their name. And the inspector says, yes, this sounds reasonable. Great healer Mort. You you tell us that you are carrying nothing illegal, so please show us this this package that you are taking to the capital. If for no other reason, we will have to check for such things for the security of the Empire.
I hand Mort the case that my schematics are in.
And yeah, that's the first thing that I'm gonna show him.
Yeah, I think that's good, right? That's good.
You're just giving Mort your notebook?
No, in my mind it was like architects like papers, like blueprints.
Yeah.
Where it like falls out, and so I assume I'm keeping it in something similar to a scroll case, like because it's a rolled up piece of paper. I don't know.
I'm just gonna.
I mean, I think
like,
you've established that it's just in your pocket, but anyways, yeah, you hand that over, and the inspector just looks at the paper and says, "Oh, this is open piece of paper. How this is no package that you wouldn't know the contents of. What are you trying to pull off here? Play with me again, and we will just throw you in the brig. Now show me the real package you're delivering."
And wait,
No, the key just looks like a normal like it just looks like a glowing key, or does it just look like a regular key? I forget. We looked at it very quickly.
What are we talking about?
The real package.
It looks like a scroll case. You have
No,
one,
but we
so
looked.
does Mort.
No, we picked. We looked inside the box once, didn't we?
And it's got a smaller case inside because the older one opened during like a fall or something.
Okay, so we've never truly looked inside it.
Yeah, there's a box that's has been described as a box that could carry a Harry Potter wand.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
And yes, no, you have not opened it ever.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say. I mean, I assume like
Cerulean Knight is
I
now
assume like
hosting
all
the
of our
stream.
card things are with us right now, right? And then I'm just going to show them like whatever money purse we have, whatever scrolls the scroll of control flames that we have, and I'm just gonna say that we have multiple scrolls like this. Then I'm gonna show him the immense amount of rope that we have.
As you're showing this, the inspector quite annoyed, just tells you, just says, I told you not to toy with me. Show me this unknown package you have. I don't care about the things you know about. Show me this unknown package right now.
Wait, 1 second before that. How does the building look like from the outside?
Sorry, what would look like?
The box that Mervin is carrying.
Oh, my Wolch and Riches box?
The important illegal things.
Yeah, the illegal things. It's just on my person.
It's a
like incons at all, because that means it's just like a box of our stuff.
No, I mean the puzzle box. The puzzle box looks like a strange magical puzzle box. That's why you picked it up in the first place and stole it from the wizard, because it looked like some sort of strange magical puzzle box. The box that Fred is carrying, that you're carrying to Van Lawson, looks like a rectangular case. That's got an ornate lock on it, and otherwise fairly nondescript.
I think we should just show him the real.
I speak up
I'm
and
just
say,
gonna
Mort,
point at everything around.
because Mort has
Sorry,
one of
don't-
the cases, still the fake cases.
Yeah, please, one
Yeah,
one
and
at a
then I'm
time.
saying this. Okay. He asked me to hand him the scroll case, and then he said, I'm just gonna say, I do not know what the contents of this scroll case is. I've been told that it's of a particularly important magic. It would not be that wise to open it. I'm not really sure. It's one of the reasons why I chose Farnell Lawson, apart from others, because maybe I could identify this. I'm just gonna hand him my scroll case.
The inspector does not take it. They just say, open it up.
What did we
And
say we
then
put in them? Because I.
We sealed
Nothing.
them. We sealed
Oh,
them.
really? Oh, okay.
At the start, remember, we sealed them. I'm sure of that.
Yep, but they are
Actually,
empty.
looking very interested at this point because I don't know what this
Yeah.
is or what's in it. So I'm like looking. I'm like, what's in there? What's all this trouble worth?
Okay.
But yeah, you're just offering up an empty case right now, and then they're telling you to open it up.
And then I'm gonna. I don't know what's inside either. And then I'm just gonna pull out pink gloves from my. And then I'm gonna slowly open it. And then I'm gonna peer inside it like I know, like I don't know what it is, but. And then I'm just gonna be just like fall to the ground like that, like completely defeated position.
Like fall to your knees. Yeah. Come.
Yeah, I mean, like on my ass, but I was, yeah, that also worked.
The inspector just says again, well, show me.
What's inside?
I roll the case towards him.
The inspector kicks it back to you and says, one more time, show me.
Wait, it's empty.
It's empty. I paid 8,000 gold pieces for this.
You're telling me we were delivering an empty package, Mort?
What?
The captain.
Bruce thought it was the real thing, so.
The captain of the ship tells the inspector, they didn't pay anything for it. They are delivering it, and they said they are going to be paid. They are playing you for a fool. And the inspector just says, huh. And just sort of does a hand motion, and a bunch more of the other ship's crew starts getting on here, and the inspector says, if you're not going to volunteer this information, then we are going to search you, all of you, and all your positions.
I'm gonna like sort of turn to everyone, and God, how do I motion this?
I have a question for you, Mr. Inspector. How do you know we didn't hide it somewhere on the ship if this is what we actually were bringing with us?
The
whole ship, wouldn't you?
How do I...
the inspector says, we will turn this whole ship around if we need to. I am giving you a chance here to volunteer whatever it is you're carrying, so we don't need to go through this whole charade here.
All right, I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna mouth to everyone, like ask them to attack.
The inspector says, again, if what you're carrying is above the board, then there's nothing to worry about, is there? So,
yeah, guys.
Please, give us whatever it is, and we don't need to search all of you right now.
I'm gonna look at the party. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys, and I'm going to reach for the box on, what's your names?
Merlin?
Yeah, Merlin. I'm gonna reach for the box in your back.
I move away. I do not.
Well, we have to give it to him.
What box? Like the puzzle box is.
No, not the puzzle box. The other box.
It's not.
Oh,
it's not that big.
The important box is with Fred.
Oh, okay. Then
but but I mean, for all the information you have, it's perfectly believable that you think that I have.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. So never mind then.
Yeah. I do not let you have it. I move out of the way.
That's like give him the puzzle box.
Yeah.
It's the only one you're hiding from them. I don't want to go to jail.
No.
Listen. We give them the puzzle box. Hey, look, there's nothing illegal in there. You said so yourself.
Nope. I move towards next to Fred, and I go like this. I want to have the scroll case, like just gonna see if I can quickly take. Oh, actually, Izuru, are you gonna like try and physically stop me from moving anywhere?
No, I'm just like give him the box. Like I'm not gonna actually attack
okay,
you.
Yeah, okay.
Not yet. We're gonna get to the yes part right now.
So, as you're sort of trying to move around and so suddenly Anlos speaks up and just points at Fred and says, he's carrying it.
Okay, I look at Fred, like I say give it to me now.
Wow, I mean, we've got to kill Anlos later for this. That's out of character.
Yeah,
but, you know, she's dead. Like, no chances. But what would I actually do in this situation? How far away is the water? Is this shore?
So first of all, you are at this point like the crew of basically both ships has pretty much encircled you.
Wow, encircled us.
You're just gonna blow them up. You're about like 30 feet, 40 feet away from if you wanted to like jump off the ship or something.
I'm thinking Misty Step.
Can you take someone with you for Misty Step?
I cannot.
Damn it.
The inspector just says, well then, It seems like there's at least one honest person amongst you. Go ahead then. Go ahead then. Show us. Talking to Frid.
I'm
Give
looking
it
at
to him,
Frid.
Frid.
I'm looking at
Do
him.
it.
Well, logically, I'm guessing this is a DM move to finally let us figure out what's inside of it. Because as a player, I am fully stumped about a way to get through this any other way. So I'm going to do that. I genuinely don't see any other option other than fight them, which we don't feel like we have the strength for, especially without a player. We don't have any ideas that seem obvious, so I will open it. I'm going to open the quest item that we've not opened for so long.
Yeah. So first of all,
It's been a year.
yeah. First of all, it's not a DM move. Like there was, I have not forced you into this situation. There were ways for you to avoid this. But as we are in it right now, you might be running out of options. But yeah, so you take out the box from the scroll case, and it's still magically locked. So do you just like try to open it or what?
Sure, I will try to open it.
Yeah, it doesn't open. It's still locked.
What does the person say, the inspector?
The inspector just says, well, open it up.
Well, we weren't told how to. So it's magically sealed. You can try and unlock it. I do not know how. You can cast a zone of truth on me on that. That is 100% accurate. I do not know how to open this.
So one thing to note again, something you note again, as you've done before, as you're handling the raw box now, you Frid, you don't get the same sense of like magical energy feel out of it as you did at the very beginning when you inspected it. But yeah, the inspector just bluntly says, find a way to open it right now.
Wow, you are leaving me with lots of options. I can try casting a spell on it then, as you are so graciously giving me opportunities here. And I shall cast Dispel Magic on the lock.
Sure.
I hope it honestly is a bomb and blows all of us up, including
You have the time stone, don't you?
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Actually, yeah. I kind of want to release a Time Fiend, honestly.
just redo it over and over. See what happens.
Actually, that might be a easier way to get out.
You just want to shatter
Just
it.
open it, Frid.
I mean, you.
I've already cast
I'm gonna also say that, point out that you don't know that is what's gonna happen. That is gonna start looping time if the Time Fiend comes out. The text that you read back in the mansion sort of imply that the creature can have worse effects.
Well, this seems pretty bad. From where
Also, I'm not saying you can't do it, but I just want to remind you to really know what the stakes are, because it's been a while since you did it all, and Chris, of course, doesn't know anything about it, but reminding you that it was you had outside help to be able to kind of loop in the time freely and keep your memories, and so like everything else was looping. So if you do create a time loop out of releasing the time fiend, there's absolutely no guarantee that you have any sort of control at that point of the loop. But yeah, so you cast Dispel Magic on the lock, and yeah, it seems to work.
Then I will open the thing, I guess.
So you have removed the magic. It seems like there is still a conventional lock on it.
Then I'll give it to Janice and she can pick the lock.
All right. So, like the whole crew of these ships is just sort of standing there, looking at you, kind of just fumbling around with this box. And yeah, Janice just, pretty easily just opens it up and hands the box back to Frid. The lock unlocks the box.
And then I'll open it.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about asking Mort for a performance check earlier when you were hamming it up about the empty box, but now you can probably do the same, because as you open it, there's nothing in it. It's got like a purple what's the material? Well, let's say silk lining on the inside, but there's nothing else in there.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Janice, cast Detect Magic. Where is it?
Janice turns on the magical eyes and just confirms that there's no magic there.
Well, there you have it.
The inspector seems annoyed at this, and again, what is this tomfoolery you're trying to pull off? An empty box, really? This is what you are carrying?
And then
you're trying to pull the same trick off again?
You can search us. You can just search us at this point. I do not care. I'm just gonna hand him my bag. You can start with that. I don't care.
It's just like, take it.
I got my schematics back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, I should've put
Do you
those
ask them? Hey, do you know what this is?
I feel like this isn't the time.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so
because my plan, I shouldn't have them on me.
So yeah, I mean, again, to reiterate, you open the box you've been carrying around this whole time, and it is empty. There is nothing there. No, like, yeah, there's nothing. Not even a bad smell comes out of it or anything.
Or is it some kind of like Kung Fu Panda Dragon Warrior scroll where it's
I love that. I love that part.
Yeah.
Secret ingredient is you.
Also, Zarude looks very, what's the word?
Miffed.
Yeah, miffed. He's just like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, he's like, okay, listen, I was faking the first time, but this time, that's the real thing. I have no idea what's going on here.
When would it have... There was something in it at the beginning, right?
You are pretty sure. Like but you handled the box and you felt a strong magical presence emanate out of it. Like it was something that was like with very powerful magical items, they have a sort of aura, well, where you don't even need to be particularly magically aligned to really like notice that, okay, this is something this is special. And you had really like that feeling about it in the beginning when you were inspecting it.
If it is a convincing replica of the original box, could locate object work on the original thing?
We have bigger
I don't
problems
have-
right now with the convincing them that we're not lying to them.
Does one of us have locate? I don't have it.
Later.
I don't think anyone has, except if Zarud has the locate object.
Nope, I just got
that's
my drum. I can augury and then do sensory. Forget what it's called off the top of my head. I'm gonna look at it real quick. I don't have it though.
Barbarian spells are on page 916 of the player's handbook.
They're not spells, okay? I just
That
call my
should have it.
ancestors and they cast spells for me. Anyways. So what do we do, guys?
I mean, that's all
Yeah.
we got.
Mort should
What
have
do you mean,
locate.
you got? What? There's nothing in there.
The inspector says, well, what we're gonna do is I'm hoping that you will come in peace with us. You will join us on our ship. We will take you in the brig, and we will take you to the capital, and there you can discuss this with the authorities and figure out exactly what is going on. If there is nothing wrong as you try to tell me, then, well, you have nothing to worry about, right? But you have been acting extremely suspicious here, so I'm going to have to ask you to join us.
Okay. I
Mhm.
would like to cast Alter Self.
What?
Don't do something stupid.
I'm not going to attack them.
Yeah, that still doesn't give me any confidence.
I would like to cast Alter Self, specifically the aquatic adaption.
Mhm.
And I would like to sprint to the side of the boat, Todd by my side, hopefully to block any opportunity attacks should they come my way, and leap off the side of the boat.
No, stop! Don't go! I say as I'm not actually trying to stop her.
So, as said, you are encircled by the crew of both ships. So, there's a lot of people who will try to stop you
Okay.
if you do this. If you sprint away.
Yes, I would.
Okay, then I'd like to say, okay, take us and our party members with her. This elf has been accompanying us for some time, and it's wrong to take us without her. She's just as much involved as we are.
First of all, sure thing, and also, if Mervin's trying to run, then I'm gonna have to ask you to roll initiative then.
All of us.
All of you, because you are a group that is now apparently going hostile against these.
Well, I'm not.
Hi guys, I just saw Turn Order pop up. What's
Like,
Yep.
you guys, turn around.
Roll initiative.
One of us is trying
Wonderful. 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 Did I manage to get
how many guys? 40 guys? Yeah, sure, we can take them.
How did I well, I mean, I'm trying to run. We haven't attacked anyone yet.
Oh,
Did I manage
That's
to get
somehow
alter self
worse.
off before initiative?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was you were not on the right
All good.
page. So let me just add the turns. Where's Frid? Right there.
If I could get a nice push from Mort on one of the guys blocking me, that would be awesome.
I'm nowhere near you.
No, I mean with your magic hand.
Oh, yeah.
Roll initiative for Mort as well.
Yeah, 1 second.
God, 4. It's just
19.
sad.
Just a moment as I add some to these others as well.
May I move Todd up next to me since I said that he came with me?
No. I mean, I can move Todd one up, but yeah, we'll have to initiative order this stuff now.
Because the whole point was that if someone made an opportunity attack on me, he'd be able to help. But, yeah.
Everybody's got their turns. Yes. Mort and Zarud, what are your dexterities modifiers?
3.
+3 both.
Zarud can go first.
Yeah, you could. You may choose then.
After you, so you want me to go first? Or you want to go first? Or Mort?
You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Yeah.
So for the crew, they're just going to be moving as both crews are going to be moving as one, or well, one crew is going to be moving as one, and the other crew is going to be moving as one, and then there's the captains who have their own turns.
Remember when I said that I didn't take Sword Burst because the likelihood of being surrounded by by 3 or more enemies seemed unlikely?
I'm going to ask out of character real quick here, guys. Are we actually going to fight our way out here? Or are we
I just want to run.
Okay.
I just want to.
I mean, I'm in heavy armor. I can't run anywhere.
Yeah. Frid?
Oh, I didn't want to. I didn't need to take y'all with me. I wanted to get off.
Yeah, but I'm like,
I'm happy enough to surrender, honestly. Fred would, after flowing, he's been carrying nothing and has been risking life and death over quite literally a bag full of nothing. He's quite emotionally defeated right now and doesn't really care what happens.
Yeah, I mean, Merva's just abandoning you.
I was gonna spider climb up the side of the other ship and get them out.
Yeah, I guess Zarud, anything?
I am going to reluctantly throw my hammer on the ground. Like saying, I'm not doing this shit, I'm not fighting.
You're dropping your weapon.
Yeah. But just to show, like, hey, I'm not fighting this thing. I'm going peacefully. There's no reason for me to fight back or anything like that. I have nothing to hide. I just joined these guys like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
This is clearly a misunderstanding. Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Yep. Mort.
Yeah, Crusher Boy's example, and sort of drop the rapier, and I'm gonna attempt to drop my shield too, but considering it's attached to my hand, I can't do that very easily. So it's just, and I'm just gonna.
Yep. So the crew members that are next to Mervyn are going to try to grapple you, all 3 of them. So hold on. Let me see the stats over here.
Can you put the rules for grappling?
So it's the grappler does an athletics check, and then the grappled, attempted grappled can do an athletics or a acrobatics check to contest it. So yeah, I mean, Mervyn, you can roll 3 times, whichever you want to roll, athletics or acrobatics.
I would prefer acrobatics. 1, 2. I'm not looking at the 3. Wonderful. So down. God, I'm so regretting not taking sword burst, because I thought in my head I was like, oh my god, it's gonna look so cool, as if I'm just like just spinning with swords, but that's not, or like a porcupine. I didn't do that.
What does
So
sword burst do again? 1 second.
It's an AOE focused on myself. It's a cantrip that just does force damage to everyone. 5 feet from me, or yeah, I think it's 5 feet from me.
So first of all, you are unsurprisingly grappled. But I would like to note that the rolls were 18 for the first one and 17 for the last one, but the middle one was 5. So you actually beat that one.
Yay!
with a roll of 6, you actually beat one. I mean, in terms of like multiple people grappling one person, doesn't really make sense, because they're you can't like multiply the grapple condition on you. But yeah, it just makes more sense that they would all kind of try to come at you. But yeah, one fails. they just kind of try to grab you, but you do a matrix dodge of 1. So your speed is 0. Is what happens.
How do I get out of it? Do I make strength checks on my turn, or?
Hold on. I'm gonna check just.
So to get out of a grapple, you have to use another acrobatics or athletics contested.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to. Yeah. So it kind of turns things around.
Can you kill me? Oh.
Yeah, we can. So when somebody grapples you, they use their athletics check, contested by your athletics or acrobatics. When you try to escape a grapple, you basically do the same. So you're gonna have to use your athletics check at that point, and they get to choose athletics or acrobatics. So yeah, it kind of turns it around.
So, do I use my action to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, the other crew don't do anything. And these are, by the way, the ones who are grappling you are the crew from the other ship.
Right. Yeah.
Then it is the this is the inspector over here.
Rio09 is now
their
hosting
turn.
the stream.
And they just yell out to their crew, just seize them. That's the crew of your ship. They don't do anything. They just stand there menacingly. Then it's Frid's turn.
I said, don't need to get all handsy. I'm going with you. And as I do have a rapier, I will drop that to the ground.
Sure.
And I will say, well, yeah, no, I've said.
Yeah. Then it's your captain. Gelonis comes in and doesn't do anything. Anlos.
Couldn't even spare a bardic inspiration for a friend.
That'll be accomplishing. That'll be a.
As I'm flailing on
Accomplishing a
the
fugitive. No, I wouldn't do that.
As I'm flailing on the ground. The only one trying to run.
Hold on. Sorry, just checking one thing. Just checking one thing here for Anlos. I'm going to be honest with you, first of all. I was not prepared for this outcome.
I don't think any of us were.
Well, you created the grid for the battle.
Yes. Yes, I was prepared for some ship-on-ship battle, but not in this way, not at all.
Did you think we were gonna take them all on?
No.
3,000 gold. Have you met us?
Possibly, but no. I mean, I honestly, like, if it went to combat, my assumption was that you were gonna. Well, we can talk about it later.
What, like committed terrorism?
I think we're saying is either there's gonna be another ship that showed up, or we were gonna convince this ship to work for us. One of the other.
No. This is the ship that this map is made for.
Okay.
But I'll let you know later. No. That's not. It's not it. What's the?
Oh, what was Anlos doing on her turn?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to determine. Sorry, I need to go through some. I'm going through some spells here. I'm looking for.
I knew I was her favorite.
No, she's probably going to flee on her own.
I know. Turn invisible and flee.
Anlos is trying to help. Where? But I'm confused. Oh,
Anlos helping us kind of seems out of character. I won't lie.
Well, she just doesn't like you.
She doesn't like anyone.
I'm sorry, but I did say Anlos. I said Anlos is helping. I didn't say you. So Anlos throws out a spell at Mervyn, and you need to do a wisdom saving throw.
Is it against being charmed?
Yeah. You can Arcana check what the spell is if you want.
I think because she's a half elf.
I am a half. Yeah.
She gets advantage.
I get advantage on saving throws against being charmed, but I think those are all charisma saving throws for those spells, aren't they?
No, some of them are wisdom, like
Okay,
fear-based ones.
Okay, let's make an Arcana. Would it really matter if I know or not? I have resistance regardless.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter for that, but just in general,
Yeah,
again, like you can if you
let's
want to
add it
know.
to my list
Yeah.
of facts about Anlos. My notes are divided into cities we've been in, but then Anlos has her own section. Okay, what is it?
What is it? Tell me everything about it. I will tell you everything about it. It is a hold person, so it is not. You are trying to save from being paralyzed.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. One second. I would like to add my flash of genius to it, so I'm gonna add. 17 total.
Yep. You save.
Yes.
Anlos just shouts out, "Hold right there."
She is not more powerful than I am. Woo! My spell save is 16.
Then it is Mervyn's turn. You are grappled, so your speed is 0.
Yep. I wish I had Misty Step. If I attacked them, do you think they would let go of me? Is that not how grappling works?
No. That would be terrible if that's how it worked.
Yeah. Okay. Then athletics check it is.
They'll let go of you if you kill them.
Yeah, I think it'll take a long time to do that. Or I don't know. Do you think I can kill them with 2d6 damage?
I'm gonna say that you don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, you don't think they have like that much health, but that's a little bit low. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay. Athletics checks it is. Here we go.
Doesn't Mervyn have? Don't you have some spells that let you like move a tile? Am I misremembering that?
What would that be? Not that I remember. I have Expeditious Retreat. I don't have it prepared. No, there's nothing. No.
Yeah, okay. Just because like if there's forced movement on like either side, if you move them or if you move through like magic, then that also, if you move out of reach, then that'll also clear it out. I guess actually, I take back saying that they both kind of grapple you, because we do sort of have to determine who's the one grappling you.
Okay.
So yeah, there's just one. I'll note the grappler here.
You know what? I am only one person is grappling me.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm not going to make this athletics check. Instead, I am going to. I am angry and I don't like this guy and I want to get away from these people. So I am going to cast Firebolt on him. Oh wait, do I have disadvantage on those?
It's a ranged attack, it's not.
Oh, you're right. You're right. No, I'll do. Can I take that back and do acid splash instead?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
So wait, first of all, are you targeting just the one?
I mean, I'm not gonna kill them. Let's do the two. Let's do the one grappling me and this guy. Why not?
All right. Unfortunately, the one grappling you does save, the other one does not. So they take.
I will roll 2d6.
They take no damage on a save. Okay, yeah. So it's just the other one then.
Sorry, I did that wrong.
So you just kind of.
Wait, how do I? Oh, is there supposed to be a space?
The slash goes first. You start with the slash, then.
Start with the slash,
yeah.
and I have to have the space. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you just kind of throw out some acid at this.
I do.
This one person.
Uh-huh.
Not the first war crime we have committed.
Yeah. They're just like, why would you do this to me?
I mean, that was never going to kill them in one shot. All right, how are they looking after 10 damage?
The acid burns half their face.
How are they looking after 10 damage?
They look bloodied, yes.
Oh, okay. Yikes. I'm going to shout out, back off! And Todd is going to move up here. And he's going to... Can Todd grapple someone that's grappling me?
I mean, yes, because Todd can grapple, because there's no reason Todd couldn't grapple.
So if Todd successfully grapples that person, are they no longer grappling me?
No, because so grappling... again, when somebody's grappling you, they are subjecting you to the grappled condition. So Todd would then be subjecting that person to the grappling condition, which would then mean that that person cannot drag you around, for example.
Okay.
But right. Yeah, it would not stop the grapple itself.
Okay, then Todd's just gonna hit him.
Just a bonk.
Just a bonk.
That's a hit, and they are also bloodied then.
Oh, do I want to kill this guy? Oh.
Do you have anything you can do anymore? Because it's.
I can. Wait. Let me check Arcane Jolt and make sure I.
Yes.
Yeah, I can do it. Okay. Yeah, let's do Arcane Jolt. Extra 2d6 force damage on him. Four.
If you committed no crimes before, you definitely have now. They are dead, and you are no longer grappled.
Great. Can I move if Chad already has taken his turn?
No, plus your speed is still 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I prone or am I standing?
Standing.
Okay. Just wondering. Okay.
Zarud.
I just watched her commit murder. Was it which ship person was it? Was it one of the
It's
capital
one of the
city
imperial guards. Yeah.
Like, if it did one of the other people, have been like, they're kind of shady. I could, but like, I don't know what to do.
It's the opposite in Mervin's head. These people are terrible.
What does everyone else look like at this point when she does this? Both my party and the people surrounding us. And she commits blatant murder.
That's
Very shocked and surprised.
What about you,
Dumbfounded, kind of.
Mort? What's your reaction here?
was that really necessary? I mean, what were you getting at? I think.
I asked the splash warning shot, and I yelled back off. He did not. And also...
It wasn't their turn yet!
Yeah! That was warning shot followed by kill.
Dang, I'll push your warning! Okay!
There's only one way forward from here, right?
I mean, you guys can distance yourselves from me.
So first of all, Anlos looks scared and shocked about this as well. The crew of the ship you are on, they're just they're just like, let's fight, we're ready to fight. The crew of the other ship look extremely angry.
I mean, they're not going to attack the people that drop their weapons, though, right?
What?
Just killed one of their friends.
No, but I mean, they'll attack me, but I'm talking about, like, you guys dropped your weapons before I did anything.
But yeah, Zarud. It is
Gonna tackle Mervin.
God damn.
Yeah. Like, that's the only thing Zarud would, like, that's what I'm saying. As a player, there's a part of me that's like, yeah, let's fucking murder hobo this bitch. But like Zarud, he's got morals. He's a barbarian, but he's got morals. He's not gonna commit outright murder for no reason in this circumstance. He's gonna tackle you to the ground, honestly.
No reason.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. So, yeah. We need an acrobatics check for you, man. Next time we're gonna grapple you. I've gotten that one.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
How wormy are you?
Dexterity 3.
Does the one mean you fail no matter what, or?
Hell yes.
DM rolls it.
Well, I mean, it's a hard one because it's a grapple is technically an attack, but then it is also just like an ability check. So.
Anyways, she still beat me regardless. So.
Yeah. Regardless, we can figure that out another time.
Yeah, Zarud is actively going to be trying to be like, Mervin, what the fuck are you doing? Stop that.
Yeah, I would
kill people for no reason like this.
Normally, I would greatly discourage players attacking each other, but at this point, I'm sympathizing.
I suppose, like, as a player, I'm like, I don't want to do it here, but like, Sarut just met these people like a few days ago at this point, and like, he doesn't think he doesn't want to kill all these people and get, this is blown out of proportion to the point where like just giving up is the only solution.
Okay. I mean, there was a situation where I cast a 3d8 AOE on all these people.
Yeah, I mean,
but
that's your
I
character
held
and your choices,
myself
girl.
back from that.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have. Anyway, that's my turn. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay. I mean, you can attack.
It's an action to grapple.
Yeah, but it replaces one of your attacks. So if you wanted, you can. If you have multiple attacks, you can. No, I mean you can't grapple again, but you can like follow up with attacks if you want.
He dropped his axe.
Yeah. I'm just telling you that's an option, but
No,
yeah.
I'm not gonna actually attack her.
How did we get
Or your
this?
mole.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm done at this point. Yeah.
All right, Mort.
I've just seen a man go down. This is not looking. This is not at all what I had in mind when I said I'd take charge. By the way.
Yeah, we blame this all on Mort.
Can't keep you back.
Oh
God. Considering there are people in front, so I can't really like drag Mervin either, because secretly I do kind of want to see him run away.
Why couldn't you drag me?
No, I want to see you run. Because now you're a murderer. And
I mean, how do you like? What's stopping you from pulling me towards you?
Me. I'm stopping me.
Oh, okay. You don't want to look complicit.
You know her. Mervin a lot more than I do. I just met these guys like not even a week ago, so.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So I'm just gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do anything in turn.
That's great.
All right. So at this point now, first of all, do your anti-grapple check. So acrobatics, I suppose. So they are coming in one at a time to re-grapple you.
All right, three of them.
No, just do one.
Oh, okay.
That's a save. Then another one. And that's a grapple. The one who's bloodied has now grabbed you. And
You don't want to do this.
And then you are being subjected to some attacks. The rest are gonna come and try to come at you. 23 against your AC.
1 second. Damn it.
Yeah, your shield's not gonna save you from that one.
Yeah, you're right. But they're gonna attack me more than once, right? Never mind. It doesn't matter. I guess I'll cast shield the next time if I can. All right. Give me the damage. What is it?
So first of all, they are doing non-lethal damage. You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then another one moves in and does an attack at you. And that's a miss. And where's the others? So this one here on the side is going to move. They're going to be moving through Andlos, who allows them to move through. Frid or Mort, you can do an opportunity attack if you want, because they are moving like between you.
Make an opportunity attack.
Mort? KK, are you gonna do? KK? Can you hear us?
I couldn't hear you for the last like 2 minutes, and then suddenly it just came back on.
Yep,
So
I asked
I
if you
heard
wanted
a
to do
bit-
if you want to do an opportunity attack, do you?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering what was going on. No.
All right. Then another attack. 21. That's a hit against you,
Let me just
unless.
refresh my
Yeah,
system
shield.
real quick.
All right.
And now for the rest of the turn, my AC is 22.
Another one. 23 again. You take 3 points of damage.
Can someone say something?
Yep, we are talking.
Testing, testing.
Are you guys speaking? I can hear your. I can see your mouths. Move.
Yes, we are speaking.
One sec.
So then there's one more, but they can't actually reach you. So they're just gonna
Oh,
move
I haven't
in
been sorry.
over here and
There's been two hits on me. Let me roll the Constitution saving throw
Okay.
twice.
Okay, guys, I think I'm back now. This is what the last stick of Wi-Fi feels like.
Mm,
oh yeah, also self is concentration. That's right.
it is. So let me roll that twice. Saving throws, right? Constitution saving throw.
Mm.
Okay. Haha. And haha. I still have gills.
Okay. Then it is the inspector who is going to yeah, yes, you still have the AC. So the inspector orders just kind of shouts out, seize this elf, and all of the people around you are gonna do an attack again. So I'm just gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Let's see.
I would like Todd to impose disadvantage on one of them.
Who?
Just one of them.
Yeah, but who?
Oh, I mean, they're all the same. I don't know. I guess that one.
All right. Ooh. So. Okay. They miss. So you are hit by 2 attacks that go through your shield as well.
Yeah.
So you take. Excuse me. You take. First, you take 5 damage. And you can roll the concentration for that.
Right. I no longer have gills.
And then the second attack comes in at 16 points of damage.
Jeez.
It was a crit.
Ugh.
Still non-lethal damage.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel the non-lethality of it. Then it's the other crew who likewise just kind of roll around, surround this.
I'm not getting out of this.
They do seem to be kind of ignoring the others here. They are bunching up all on Mervyn.
We could conveniently leave now if we wanted to.
Then it's Fred.
I'm going to very slowly, if I can, to step back out of the way, like in a non-threatening way, and say, I'm just going to step aside. I'll just be right there. Hopefully I don't get attacked, but I
Fred's just like
want to move 5 feet away so that I'm not in the way.
yeah, they don't attack you.
Yeah. And then I'm just hands where out in the open where they can be seen. I'm not putting my hands up or anything, but they're not hidden. I think either.
Yep.
Yeah, and talking now to Marvin or saying anything, I don't feel like he's going to achieve much. So, yeah, that's my turn.
And then it is the turn of the captain of your ship, and they I guess they just follow the lead and they just kind of stand there. They don't really have anything to do, I guess. Anlos is going to just shout out, just stop this, Mervyn, right now, stop it, and no more, and then yeets the same spell at you again. So wisdom saving throw against paralyze.
Fucking Anlos.
And then it's Mervin's turn. So you are grappled. I surrounded.
I put my hands up as much as I can, and I say, I surrender, because I'm not getting out of this. There is no way I could possibly. I did not prepare any of the spells that would let me.
Didn't you say you could kill all of them in one spell potentially?
It's a cone.
I mean, murder is murder at this point as well.
No, I mean, I couldn't possibly get enough of them to leave. I mean, it's a cone.
Well, if you kill half of them in one time, half of them in the next. It's your character. What would Mervyn do? Is all I'm.
Yeah, I mean, that would be these 4, or these 5. No, these 3. Or I don't want to get Zarut or Todd. There's no.
Yeah, I mean, I've never gotten the sense out of Mervyn that Mervyn would just murder everyone like that.
No, I'm not. No.
Just for this. But yeah, okay. So Mervyn's giving up. I'm going to ask if anyone else wants to do anything in the initiative. If anyone suddenly somebody else picks up a weapon and starts smacking.
I was just thinking of how they would have all gotten flattened in 3 or 4 turns under Spirit Guardians, and yeah,
we could have easily taken them
on. Yeah, all things considered.
Yeah, this crew is not too sturdy, though you have not tested the captains yet. But yeah, they. Yeah, the captains just or the inspector says, just like seize them all, and the guards from the Imperial ship, they all conveniently carry handcuffs on their person, so they come up to all of you and they just sort of ready to handcuff you. So who's willing? Chris, can't hear you. Is your mic?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There we go. I said I'm willing, yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have handcuffs big enough for Zerut?
That's a great question. Do they?
Yeah, they are used to handcuffing different kinds of humanoids. So yeah, they are quite big. But yeah, nobody's refusing, I assume.
I'll say don't do it too roughly. I'm coming peacefully, for what it's worth.
All right. And yeah, then they do handcuff Anlos as well, by the way.
Oh, shit.
By the way.
Yay.
I knew you'd like it. So yeah, then they lead you to the Imperial ship, and at the bottom of it there's a jail with a couple of cells. You're thrown into them. They put you you know, let's put you over. Well, I'll move you to the Imperial ship here, but I'll just kind of show you the positions you're put in.
Do they put Todd in the jail with us?
I guess I need to bring in. Gotta bring in Janice. Where's Janice?
Janice is gonna be upset coming back. It's like, why are we in jail?
Yeah.
Why did we open the showcase?
So yeah, this is just like above the deck here, but you are below deck. You're in three jail cells, adjoining each other, like so, in these groups. Wait, am I missing somebody? No, that's everyone. And also gets to hang out with Todd. So yeah, they are.
Move around. Or is he like chained to the wall?
None of you are chained to anything. You are in the. I mean, you are handcuffed, but you are in the jail cells. There's a couple of guards stay posted there. But yeah, you are just kind of pushed in there. All your stuff was taken over to the other ship as well. And yeah, you have hey, I think for the first time, landed yourselves in jail, or at least a holding cell. You know, they haven't exactly imprisoned you. Well, I mean, Janice was just visiting.
I would actually like to be over here so that I can be next to Todd.
Sure. But yeah, you are thrown down there. They don't really explain much to you, but you just sort of you're just sort of waiting. They've just thrown you in. You're a bit confused about what's happening. Nobody's told you anything apart from just like, hey, follow me.
How much of our stuff did they take away?
I mean, they've taken your like more obvious positions, so they've taken away your weapons, your like backpacks of stuff and such.
Right.
Fluffy is imprisoned in a mule prison, and and so on. So you you pretty much don't have anything.
Would they have taken my tinker's tools?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have my
Yeah,
spellcasting
they
focus. Do the others have their spellcasting focus? Okay.
They didn't take your clothes away. So you have your clothing, you have your armor,
Right.
but nothing else.
Okay.
I mean, Mort's spellcasting focus is his shield, and Frid's is the loot, so they've been taken away as well.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, are you? You're in jail. Do you speak to each other, or are you just staring?
Zarud is staring at Mervin. grumpily.
You are in the same cell as Mervin.
Yeah, as I'm sitting there, just like staring at him, just like that face of "you're a dumbass." Just like.
I understand if you have moral qualms about.
Oh,
what
do
I
you
did,
now?
But I will say you cannot be angry about the result of being thrown in here, because that was going to happen regardless to you.
I'm perfectly fine going to jail because
Okay.
it's just temporary. What I'm upset about is you killing someone for no reason.
Okay,
Why?
I just want to clear that up.
Why
No
would you do
reason.
that? You all have horrible planning skills.
They were going to take us.
They were going to put us in a holding cell, question us, look through our stuff. You guys were playing games.
Do you think they were going to let us go? You were dreaming.
Why would they have no reason not to?
No,
We're not in their city yet. All they done was
But
look
we're-
for our stuff for a little bit and then send us on our way.
No, they were not. They were never going to do
Okay,
that.
then why
They're not
didn't you
gonna do
pay to hide us in the hole the hold down there in the other ship?
Because I thought I was going to be able to run, and then I couldn't.
Yeah, no, that was your first mistake. You can't run from the capital gods.
As you're just sort of arguing in the cells for a moment there, quite quickly, the inspector comes down there and just looks at the cells for a moment and looks at Mort and says, "So you are a healer, are you not?"
Yeah, that's what I told you.
The inspector says, "Is there anything you can do about Tiresias?"
You mean the dead one?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask for my shield because that's my focus.
The inspector says, why do you need it?"
My shield is one way that I can cast my healing or do anything for the man. The other way is the other focus that I have in my bag, so I'm gonna need one of the two.
The inspector says, that is fine. Will you come with me?
I go with them.
So they pull out Mort out of the cell, out of Frid's alone, and the inspector leads you up to. It's similarly three decks. So the middle deck where the body of this recently killed human is, and they hand you over your shield, and the inspector just says, "Is there anything you can do, please?"
I'm wait, I can't find it. Wait a second.
Revivify?
Revivify, you can't.
It's been too long for Revivify.
Or there's another spell that's
Even more powerful. Do you have access to that?
yeah. He's level 10, you should.
You can always ask Jurgle to bring him back. But
Oh yeah, you could just
whether you'd want to is another thing for this random
Mm-hmm.
Empire person. You could just give him his last rites or something. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. I finally found it. Gentle Repose.
All right.
I'm gonna say the kind of magic that can help him back into the living is not worth any price worth paying. Obviously, I'm bullshitting here, but what we can do now is prepare the body onto the next stage. I'm gonna make a note of his name. Can you put it on chat so that eventually I can write it in the book of the sheet of
Tiresias. The inspector looks at you with slight disappointment, but says, I understand. We are not happy about losing one of our people, and this is going to, as you understand, count against you. But I do thank you for at least trying to correct your mistakes.
There was another one injured. I could take a look at him if that's what you'd like.
The one who got splashed with acid kind of comes over and says, are they trustworthy, Captain? And the inspector says, it's probably your best bet right now. Your wounds are quite severe. And they seem to be open to let Mort do something.
Healing word on his face, or whatever part got splashed.
I mean, I guess you are speaking the words at the person, but I guess you can target it.
I mean, yeah.
I am speaking to your face.
Like, if you have an injury in your back, do you need to turn around?
But okay. They are healed. Fully.
Yeah.
The other half of their face that was scarred by acid is healed up, and they kind of look at themselves and they're just like, thank you. And the inspector says, yes, thank you for your help, healer. It is time for you to return to your cell.
They go with him.
They take away your shield again, and they throw you in with Fred. And you're left again alone with... there's the guards guarding the cells, but otherwise you are alone in there.
Quick question to Dupe. What was he expecting me to do with the corpse? Like,
I think he was just expecting you to be able to cast, some sort of resurrection spell.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, I was not expecting you to do it. So you're in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are.
Again, Anlos is also there.
Yeah.
I'm
mean,
just
if
sitting there
No
grumpily.
one wants. Yeah, I mean, if no one.
Everyone's just
We
like,
can't break out because everyone's. Mine and Genesis thieves' tools are gone, but. One second. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, I guess I'm just sitting and waiting.
I mean, technically, if a spell doesn't have a material component, can you cast it without? Yeah. Okay.
But with
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't need the.
It only substitutes in the material components.
Yeah, when it's a material component that doesn't have a cost, you substitute that with the focus. And I could check, but I'm also pretty sure that the focus is what allows you to add your proficiency bonus to your spells, spell attacks.
I wouldn't be doing spell attacks.
But it just allows you to skip those material components. But if there happens to be a material component like a dead rat, you might find a dead rat here. So, but it's going to be very, very specific.
Where'd my camera go?
Has anyone been saying anything in an elven tongue by the chance? Because I would have been understanding that.
yeah, same.
Oh, no, everyone's been talking common, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but you have not comprehended any languages.
Rats.
Not even rats.
The rat would probably hate him too.
Yeah, you're right.
Can you guys give me a second? I'll just use the washroom.
Yeah. Well, if nobody is going to speak to Anlos, Anlos is going to speak to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anlos just sort of comes up to the jail cell bars and just looks at you all and says, or specifically, looks mostly at Mervyn, who, by the way, is not grappled anymore. Looks at Mervyn and just says, "What were you thinking? You just made this so much worse."
I didn't want to go to jail. On me and holding me down and panicked.
Alice says, I mean, I understand. I didn't either, but did you have to attack so hard? You've got other things you can do, don't you? You could have just... I don't know. The odds were against you the whole time. This feels so bad. I didn't want to end up in here.
When I decided to run, I hadn't realized quite how many were next to me. Yeah. It's just, I mean, they were gonna arrest us either way, and regardless of what I did, they were never gonna let us go, and unless, Walton Rich decided for some unknown reason to intervene and release us.
Why would he?
He wouldn't.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is that the moment we were arrested, that was our only hope, and now, I don't know, I was just trying to do something.
The
Anlos,
go ahead.
Anlos says, Anlos was, by the way, not really paying attention to you while you were, panicking back there with the ship approaching and everything. So Anlos asks you, Mervyn, where's that piece of paper you have that shows that I'm not one of you? Maybe I could get away. I could talk to my uncle. I could try to figure out some way to help you out of this.
How long would that take? You'd have to go all the way to Lynn.
Well, yes, but
And also, after everything, you
what
really want to do
other
that for us?
options? Anlos says, well, I want to try and help you. Because that's the right thing to do.
Yeah. It's just the thing that absolves you is also the thing that incriminates us. I mean, I'm guilty of murder, but that's also not gonna, I mean, they seem to be assigning equal blame to all of us for no apparent reason. But that is, I'll think about that.
Anlos says, sort of with a low voice, so the guards don't hear, comes up to, I guess, Mervyn, who's the closest one there, and just says, there's another way if and seems to be very like shifty and unsure about all of this, and just says, I can try to get out of here. There's something I could do.
Does it involve hurting the guards, or is it sneakier?
Alice says, well, we would have to try and create a situation where only one of them is here, and they would need to come into one of our cells. Any of them.
I mean, I want to escape.
Actually, Alice continues on saying, as long as we could incapacitate one of them, I can try something.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have so much stuff. I mean, how are we going to get Fluffy off the boat?
Alice says, well, I can do things, okay?
Okay.
You'd have to trust me.
Well, we wait until tomorrow morning. I can create the gloves of thievery. Now, lockpicking. Do you need the thieves' tools? I know you would need them to add that bonus, that proficiency bonus, but do you need them to even attempt it?
I mean, technically no. You could improvise something else, but the problem is that in this particular situation, I don't think you have anything that could be improvised as lockpicks.
Okay. There's nothing I can break off of Todd.
No.
Oh, hell, wait. Oh, never mind. I don't have my smith's tools.
Yeah.
All of my... Oh, this is the same with everyone. All of my abilities are useless without my stuff.
I mean, I saw a fair few things I can do, but it's not really worth it. Like, I could Misty Step out and run around and get something, but what would be the point? I could still use I still have my natural AC and my Dragon Breath and some of my spells, but Frid is kind of done with this all.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, I mean, everyone got real upset when I killed someone. I don't see how we could possibly escape, get like even the bare minimum of our stuff, and get off the boat without killing anyone.
Alos says,
I repeat those conditions to Analos and say, can you really do that?
Alos says, I could, but it's yeah, I don't know. The easiest way would be if you just gave them the paper that shows that I'm not part of your group. Maybe we could convince them to let me go. Are you willing to show them that paper?
And also here is speaking quietly to Mervyn, right? We're not hearing
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You get the sense that Anlos is attempting to persuade you to show the papers.
Yeah.
You are like your intuition tells you that there's this, and I don't know if it's like an ulterior motive exactly. It's a motive. But you don't quite get the sense like why is it so important to show that paper? If like Alos was saying, if there's like other options to do this.
So, can I insight check to see if it's weird that she's asking this, or like why she's so concerned?
Yeah, sure. So 24. Yes, you think that you get the sense that like Anlos is being honest in the sense that she does not want to have to do the alternative.
Right.
That she really wants to just be able to talk herself out of this and not have to do things.
Right. I ask her, is the alternative violent? Is that why you don't want to do it?
Alice says, no. It's nothing like that. It's just don't worry. I just don't want to do it.
Okay.
And I'll give you the same insight check on this.
Right.
Yeah, there's something fishy. Alice doesn't want to do it for some reason, strange reason.
Like, I don't know, she's a warlock. And there's some like adverse reaction to something. I don't know.
Yeah, you sort of you're on the right track. That it feels like there's like Anlos, as you've sort of suspected, having some sort of secret or another. But it's you get the feeling that Anlos doesn't want to like reveal this secret weapon that could could get her out of the situation.
Got it. Okay. Well. Okay.
Question for you, dude.
Yep.
Is the box that the stuff was in taken away?
Yeah. Mort can tell you that all the stuff you have is on the next deck up.
Well, like somewhere here.
No, it's like you're on the bottom level of the ship, so it's on the next level.
On the top level.
Not on top of the deck. The middle level.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna do this, nothing's gonna, like, if we wait until tomorrow morning to implement our plan, we're not gonna arrive in Foreign Lawson by then, right?
You don't think so. You think it's gonna be the next day from that you arrive.
Okay.
If they move at the same speed as the others.
Right. I just want to make sure, because I'm not much help with the spells I have right now. Okay. Thinking about how many people I can. Okay, we've got. They're very stealthy. 1, 2. Okay. Oh wait, is invisibility concentration? It is indeed. Okay, never mind. Okay. I wouldn't be much help in an escape until tomorrow morning. But yeah. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna relay this information to everyone else. I'm gonna gather everyone and relay the information that Anlos has a trick up her sleeve. She really doesn't want to do it. She wants to instead show them the adventuring company charter, and hopefully that will be enough for them to release her right now, and then she can, I don't know, get us a lawyer. I guess is her plan.
Well, we could just ask the god to get us to let us get the papers. We don't need a plan.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna do. We weren't gonna escape and go get it. No, we were gonna ask them to do it. The other option is to attempt an escape.
And why would we try to attempt to escape again?
Because they're not gonna let us go.
That's what you think. This is the escape plan involve acid and killing people again.
No, I was
no.
I still have the acid and the fire.
Do you now?
I do.
The ship is flammable.
Live up to our name, the fire starters. No, I was going to. That's our party name. Is the fire starters.
That's hilarious.
HJ came up with it. It's
and,
very good.
So we get her the papers and she can get a lawyer. Okay, that's
yeah.
a more reasonable plan. I'm down with it so far.
Yeah. The other option is the escape plan. I have a few options to escape without hurting anyone.
Which is to
I've got fly, if I can get a feather, just any feather from a bird. I've got blink. I've got invisibility. I've got disguise self. I have pyrotechnics, which could blind them. Wait, do I need? Yeah, no. I've got pyrotechnics, which can blind them. if I've got Skywrite, if we think there's anyone. One thing I have in mind is the idea of putting in the sky Eagle Master help, assuming he is still following us, and he may. There's this other NPC that was following us for a sort of unknown.
You guys know a
reason.
lot of NPCs.
There's this NPC that was following us, and it's possible he's still following us, and he did intervene when we were almost killed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what? So our plan right now is not to escape or anything like that. I'm talking about like. Well, as far as we know right now, we're gonna get captured. We are captured. We're gonna get interrogated. We're gonna put her in jail. The rumor is we believe that adventurers are not gonna be legal for very long, and anyone who's caught being an adventurer is basically a fugitive or a bad guy, criminal.
Yeah.
And we don't want to get captured or anything like that. So we're not in the capital yet, but due to our shenanigans, we got captured here. So we either need to figure out a way to bullshit our way through this, or escape. It's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah. My fear is that once we get into the capital, we're gonna be put in a far more secure location and be farther separated from our stuff.
Agreed. I like the idea of getting our teleporting mage friend who out of here so she can get us a lawyer. That would be nice. She's not with us and she didn't help us at all, so I think it's reasonable that she can get out pretty easily.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna take her weeks to travel all the way to her hometown, get her uncle, come all the way back, and then set in motion the legal stuff to.
We'll be in jail for a couple weeks. No big deal. Yeah. They get 1.5 meals a day, a nice hard rock to sleep on.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the fact that you've killed someone, Marvin.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're probably.
Oh right, the lawyer. Yeah, that's not gonna help. I mean, I could. I mean, once. Oh, ooh. How quickly do you think I'll be put to death?
It depends upon the legal system. If they're actually going to give you a fair trial or not. Those things take months typically.
Yeah.
I don't know what their punishments are for murder, but
I think in this case, killing a
city guard is like.
I mean, you could probably get off like manslaughter.
No. She's gonna get murdered.
100%. No, I will be put to death. The question is, 1, will you guys be dragged down with me? And 2, is it going to happen quicker than Anlos can get back?
It's just a publicity thing, because like now they're like, oh, look at these dangerous adventurers and like how they killed one of our city guards.
Yeah,
so like she's made an example of. They're gonna have like a big event. They're gonna sell popcorn.
Throw tomatoes out.
I mean. Also, is this within earshot of the guards?
No. They can't hear you.
I thought we were talking more out of character at this point.
Well, one thing I'll say is I've got this tattoo here, which probably, if they're looking for reasons to put us down, is a good enough reason to kill me.
Do you think they know what it is?
Well, someone in the capital will. I mean, they killed everyone in the old ways, so
that's possible. Yeah.
Was that your dragon mark?
Yeah. That's kind of from what we've gathered how they used to make dragon warrior super soldiers. My method was just kind of tainted, or like not the real way to do it. So I have a mark, but it's probably enough for them to kill me and maybe others.
So, unfortunately, we are running out of time today. So we'll have to put a pin on it and come back to this after 2 weeks. Because next week we're off, unfortunately. But we'll be back, and you can think about ways you could try to escape, and also whether you want to try to escape at this point, or whether that's just gonna add to your crimes. But I'm not sure if that's gonna be a good if that works, yeah. But I wanted to. I promised you to tell you how I figured this situation was going to go down, or some options. Like, I mean, this was the foreseeable option, was that you were going to get captured, but so what I was expecting, one option that I was thinking about was that you would be either you would pay up the bribe, or otherwise convince your way down, which got harder and harder the more incriminating evidence you kind of put out of yourselves to the captain. But yeah, then you would have been put into the hold. You would have discovered that the other ship were indeed smugglers who were moving around stuff illegally, and at that point the inspection would have also found that they are smugglers, and they would have been fighting each other, and you could have chosen a side to go on. You could have either helped the smugglers, or you could have fought against them. And yeah, one option was that you were just gonna give yourselves in, or then fight your way out of the smuggler ship. Or yeah, there were a lot of options. This was not on the top of my list, but interesting interesting ways it goes on. But I also
electrocuted a man to death.
Yeah, I also wanted to mention at this point that you are now truly far and away from Solvent. The thing that I was noting is something that I don't know, maybe you forgot at some point. Chris, you don't of course know this, but earlier on, so first of all, you have in your inventory, you have the tablet, the broken tablet.
All right.
And yeah, these the others contacted a former acquaintance of theirs to find out if there was any way to use time magic, which they've encountered. Time magic to recover this broken tablet, which isn't broken in the sense that it's in two pieces. It's just old. Part of it's eroded away. They were told that yes, somebody in Solvent can do that. But you kind of forgot.
No, I thought Banks just said he could do it.
No.
Oh,
Banks said.
I did not write down that someone in Sarvin could do it.
No, Banks's message was, okay, try asking Ethnos in Sarvent, possible with magic. But I guess you're not.
How did I absolutely
oh. But anyways, it's not the end of the world. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to note it that was like one of the things that I had forgotten it as well. I just noticed in the notes of my own here that oh yeah, you were supposed to do that, but nobody remembered.
Anyone wrote that down? Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's it for today. And yeah, as said, nothing next week as I am in Amsterdam. But then in 2 weeks we'll return to this, and well, I don't want to assume what you do, but what I assume is that you will finally get to Farnlawson next session.
Yeah.
All right.
Session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll fix it.
Yeah. It's all fine. It's not the end of the world.
I really wish I made a more chaotic character, otherwise, because I would have been down to fight. But I had to make a somewhat morally good character, and I was like, I'm not fighting the city capital guard. That's suicide.
Well, all I wanted to do, I didn't want to defeat them. I just wanted to get off the side of the boat.
Yeah, I would have been down with again. If the character played out differently, I would have been with you on that. But as a player, I was like, do we want to fight them? Because I don't know your group that well, the dynamics and everything. So, but it is what it is. So we'll figure it out in 2 weeks.
All right.
Yeah. See you guys.
Okay,
Later.
bye everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Yeah. So very different kind of a session than I was expecting it to be. But we made it through. That's the fun of D&D. Anyways, so next week's gonna be a little bit different. We'll do Final Fantasy VIII. I'm thinking we're probably just gonna do Tuesday, Wednesday, Final Fantasy VIII, and that's gonna be it for next week because I'll be at TwitchCon from Friday to then the next Monday. So I'll post the schedule though. I think I'll post it a little bit later. I need to check something. Yeah, I think I'll post it tomorrow. So, well, regardless, no, I'm not sure if anything's gonna really change. Yeah, I think I'll just post it. It's gonna be Tuesday and Wednesday. It's gonna be Final Fantasy VIII, and that's it. But anyways, thanks everyone for joining in on D&D today, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye.